going to be doing another full moon in Scorpio reading. This time it's going to be more specific to the darker or shadow aspects of Scorpio. So, Scorpio is ruled by the planet Pluto, traditionally ruled by Mars, but ruled by Pluto as well. And Pluto is the planet of power and control, secrets. Let's see what else. Kind of like shadow aspects. Trying to think what else. But I think, let me double check on that. Okay, so yeah, Pluto is the ruler of the subconscious. And Pluto is associated with Scorpio, the shadow self, the deep hidden or underworld aspects of the psyche. It governs transformation, purging, regeneration. Yeah, all the shit in the subconscious. Okay, so the reading I'm gonna do is it's gonna be looking at it's gonna be looking at, I'm so tired. It's gonna be looking at like what persona you might be using to hide more vulnerable aspects of the self, because that is definitely something that Scorpio energy struggles with, is like more vulnerable aspects, but the full moon focuses on that as well. So, hey, what's up, Giggles? How are you? What's going on? I'm trying to stay awake to do this reading. And I'm trying to do a different type of reading that looks at more of like the subconscious and the more shadow aspects of Scorpio, and doing a different type of reading because I'm tired of the same shit showing up, you know? Hang on. Okay. Damn it, this always happens. Hang on. All right. I just had to fix that and get this up. So yeah, so the reading I'm going to do is going to be 3 card spread. First card is going to be looking at what persona is the collective hiding behind to keep like your vulnerability under wraps, or like not having to look at your own vulnerabilities. And then I'm going to be looking at what is the hidden driver behind this, like what is the specific subconscious fear or desire that's driving this, and then what is the core death or ending that your soul is currently resisting. So it's going to be a little bit different because I'm tired of doing the same shit and getting the same shit in the readings. It's kind of getting annoying. So yeah, we're gonna look at that. This full moon in Scorpio is all about kind of looking at these hidden aspects of the psyche, and a lot about purging that. But so the overall energy, 9 of Cups reverse. 9 of Cups reverse is the overall energy. And I feel like someone there could be an energy of somebody kind of being used to like not getting what they want, or maybe being used to being disregarded emotionally, maybe especially if they try to express how they feel here. Or there could be something about this person or somebody feeling more comfortable disregarding their own wants or feelings. And Five of Wands reversed, there could be something here where Strength reverse, Five of Wands reverse. Yeah, it could be, this person's always kind of submitting or something like that. Justice reverse, or like unfairly in some regard. Tower reverse, Star, Nine of Wands. Healing is definitely needed here. Three of Swords reverse, Nine of Wands. There's some type of trauma that could be driving this, or like avoidance of full exposure of the self. But then it's like there's something here where this person is like maybe not fair to themselves or loyal to themselves in this way. So let's just see. Just keep in mind, I'm really tired, so I'm gonna try my best, and I might have to just get off here, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. What persona is the collective? Oh, hiding behind? Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, it could be like a caretaking role. You're quick to take care of others and kind of disregard yourself. All right. One card. What persona is the collective hiding behind to keep their true vulnerability like under wraps, or not at the forefront? Oh God. Okay. Okay, so if you are somebody that has experienced trauma, your go-to defense mechanism or like trauma response might be flight. You might tend to run or avoid a lot. Eight of Cups. So you may have a persona of like maybe people don't really know you, Eight of Cups. That could be kind of what people know about you, is that and it's not a bad thing. It's not like cowardly. I think this is more an avoidant thing of like, I don't want you to know me, you know, something along those lines. Eight of Cups. Queen of Wands reverse, Six of Wands. Yeah. Three of Pentacles reverse. It could be somebody that is used to not really getting help or support. Queen of Wands reverse, or maybe they're used to other people getting the accolades or attention or focus on them. And there could have to do like it could have to do with like low vibrational feminine energies, that somebody is used to kind of seeing, I don't know, being treated a certain way. Queen of Wands reverse, or maybe like you feel like you can't really fully be yourself or bring attention to certain aspects of yourself around other people. Maybe there's an energy of somebody who feels like they need to, or in certain environments, they feel like they can't really fully be themselves. They almost have to act in some sense of like, I don't know, like helplessness, or Three of Pentacles reverse, or they have to kind of suppress themselves in some way, shape, or form, or be oppressed in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, this is somebody who could be quite avoidant, like, you know, not a whole lot of people might really know what this person is thinking. Yeah, Four of Swords, definitely. This is someone who keeps a very low profile, like I said. Eight of Cups, this is somebody who, I think that is kind of their persona, is like nobody really, really knows this person. Eight of Cups, not really, not fully. You know, they just see it's just kind of, I don't even want to say surface level, but, and I don't think it's necessarily, I think it's because this person feels like there is no room for them or space for them. That's kind of what this feels like. Six of Wands is like, if this person were to actually fully bloom into who they are, I think maybe there's people here who would, I mean, it could be feminine energies, or just people that want to oppress someone, or maybe people that get threatened or jealous or something like that, or that's how this person feels, you know, Ace of Wands reverse. It could be like something like that, where they don't even want to try to do that, because Ace of Wands reverse, they just feel like they're not really gonna get the same energy back maybe that other people do. Eight of Pentacles reverse, Four of Swords. So this person just kind of stays quiet and just like doesn't say shit and just dips. Eight of Cups, you know. I don't think, you know, yeah, I would not be surprised if this is somebody who keeps everybody at arm's length. This is somebody who keeps everybody at arm's length, including, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if this person really just only kind of has acquaintances, or they only just kind of interact with people. Three of Cups here and there. This is, it's not that this person can't make friends. I don't think they, I think because of whatever this wound is, they're very resistant to receiving any type of love or care. Like there's something about that Ace of Cups reverse where it's like, and I think it could have to do with something with like this person wasn't properly validated. Queen of Wands reverse, Three of Pentacles reverse. This person was neglected. That's what this feels like. They were neglected and they were not properly given the accolades, flowers, attention, focus that they deserved. And so it's an energy of somebody maybe just feels like they're going to be a burden or something. This person doesn't like it's interesting because the Four of Wands is coming up in the upright, but I mean, because I think if you were to ask this person, they would be like, yeah, like I want a commitment, but I think this person's terrified of it. They're terrified of it. I mean, this is somebody who, like I said, they can interact with people. This is a very socially like intelligent person, Six of Wands, but they don't, they're very touch and go. Eight of Cups. They don't want anybody to know them. Eight of Cups. That's the persona. That's how this person avoids true intimacy with people, is they keep everybody at an arm's length. And it could be something, like I said, that they learned maybe from an early age. Nine of Swords reverse, because maybe they were around a lot of people who really, like I said, were not concerned. And so this is somebody who, I think, to keep their peace of mind too, because they have some type of trauma around connections, this person doesn't even care to like put in the work. I think it's just easier for this person to keep people at a distance. Temperance reverse, yeah. I mean, it could be very, relationships could be very triggering or tough for this person or overwhelming for this person, Temperance reverse. Even friendships, it's just kind of like, nah, I'm good. Hermit. Ace of Cups reverse, yeah. And it's, yeah, Queen of Swords could be a very logical person, very objective. This is somebody who could intellectualize a lot of things. They could be a caretaker for other people, very, very quick to help other people, be there, like be there for other people. But when it comes to that mutual intimacy or like receiving this person, it's like there's something about that where it's like, no, it's like painful or something almost. Fool reverse, yeah, Judgment reverse. Eight of Swords. Yeah, this person was not loved properly. That's what it is. It's like they were maybe severely neglected. Ace of Cups reverse, Two of Cups reverse. And so it could be somebody that they're more comfortable at a distance. They're more comfortable away. Eight of Cups. That's and it's interesting because that picture too, it's like, it's very painful. I think closeness is kind of like painful for this person or something like that. There's something that's very hard for this person as far as getting close to people. And I would imagine it's because this person has been, neglected, probably in childhood. Ace of Cups, two. I mean, Ace of Cups reverse, Two of Cups reverse is like, I'm not sure this person really knows what that feels like, you know? So why would they, when you're severely neglected in that way, the thought of receiving that can be very uncomfortable. And so this is somebody who, like I said, they could be an avoidant. This is somebody who could resort to just running away from people, situations, like, this person could be very focused on like personal success, very career oriented. Queen of Wands reverse. They could come off to other people as kind of like brusque. Queen of Wands reverse, or standoffish potentially. Three of Pentacles reverse. I'm still trying to figure out what this Four of Wands is, because it's interesting, because I just think this person, I don't know, maybe in some regard would like some type of commitment or connection. I just think this person just has maybe absolutely no clue. Ace of Wands reverse, like how to get there from the energy they're in. Like this is the opposite of somebody that is, this person just keeps people at a distance. It's very uncomfortable for this person. Eight of Cups. So, yeah. So I think this is the persona that they put out to hide their true vulnerabilities, these vulnerabilities of feeling Queen of Wands reverse, maybe rejected, Queen of Wands reverse, or again, could be somebody who they're not used to receiving help or support. Three of Pentacles reverse. And I don't know how to exit out of this double screen shit that I have on here, but oh well. But yeah, so Eight of Cups. So I think this person, like I said, is used to maybe they're used to people being kind of mean to them, Six of Wands, because this is somebody who could garner a lot of attention, Three of Pentacles reverse. And again, they're used to not really, again, really not getting the accolades or attention or whatever that they deserve. So something like that. Okay. Now, let's see. What is this specific subconscious fear or desire that is driving this? Hierophant. Taurus energy? Yeah, so this person, again, they do fear commitment. This is, I think, somebody who fears commitment or like traditional commitment, Hierophant. Page of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, this could be somebody who grew up in like a broken family, Ten of Pentacles reverse situation. But it's interesting because this could be what this person like deeply desires too. So it's like interesting because they're running from what they truly desire, but it's because I don't think this person believes they could maybe truly have that. And it's because Queen of Wands reverse, Three of Pentacles reverse, there weren't enough people around this person building this person up, helping them to recognize that they could have that, or maybe giving this person enough energy or attention or focus or helping them to feel heard and seen and loved and etc. Like, so, hey, how's it going? So I think that's it's like this is what this person fears is commitment, but that's also what they want the most. So that would be, what attachment style is that? Let me think about it. If anybody knows off the top of their head, you can put it in the chat, but I gotta rack my brain for a second. It's what you, let me just Google that. So that's fearful avoidant. That's fearful avoidant attachment, according to Google, I guess. Thank you. I'm glad you're doing good. So yeah, there could be somebody that is like that, fearful avoidant, where it's like they want this, but maybe they don't really know how to get that or get it, or and it's like also could be like when you're severely neglected or you're neglected a lot, it's like love or closeness or intimacy can feel like kind of like I don't know any other way to describe it, but like kind of gross. And I don't mean gross like, I mean, there could be other things, other traumas that tie into that, by the way. But I don't mean gross in that way. It just feels like, ugh, like don't just stay over there. Okay. Yeah, it's like just don't get too close. Okay. And that comes from a place of this person is used to being hurt. You know, they're used to not being helped. Three of Pentacles reverse. They're used to being neglected in some way, shape, or form. They're used to having people, and especially it could be like the women, I don't know, that this person grew up around that didn't properly maybe nurture this person's self-esteem, maybe even like as far as validating their beauty, or like really this person I don't think was maybe given their proper accolades, you know? And I don't know if that was on purpose or just sometimes humans like have a hard time maybe knowing, I don't know, how to navigate, especially if somebody like had siblings, you know? Because if there's like multiple siblings, you don't want to like shit on the other siblings by being like, hey, your sister's the best looking one in the whole family, even if it's true. You know what I mean? So like there could have been like sisters, somebody could have had sisters or siblings or cousins or something like that, where it's like, you know, they, again, this person couldn't really fully get all their needs met. So they may have, but there was definitely emotional neglect or a lack of love, Hierophant. So, or like, that's not what the Hierophant is about, but that's what I was thinking about at the bottom of the deck. So, what is a specific subconscious fear? It's like commitment. It's like, could also be like feeling trapped, Hierophant, or maybe somebody just really doesn't like the idea of tradition or marriage or the way that it is or something like that. But okay, universe, give me a different card for this. What's the hidden driver? What's the specific subconscious fear? Oh my god, stop. Okay. They're like, you will take this. Okay. It's gonna, I got you. Taurus energy. So I guess that's the desire and the fear. Is like, this person wants stability. I think this person wants structure. It's, the Hierophant is, this person maybe, has a deep desire to have proper, or maybe they did as a child, or there's something where it's like this person does want like guidance. They want to be taught like kind of how this works in a sense, but at the same time, like I said, at the same time, Page of Pentacles reverse, it's almost like I don't think this person had these things instilled in them. So, and I definitely get that because I'm a product of neglect. And when you are, it's like basic things that seem like for other people that might be very easy, like eating, figuring out what to eat, or, figuring out how to take care of basic needs. Stuff like that can be very challenging if that wasn't something that was instilled in you growing up, if you didn't have that type of structure growing up. And so if you're struggling with even basic shit like that, you might not even know where to begin with something like this. Yeah, it could be like a lack of maybe just knowledge about it. King of Pentacles reverse. Somebody could have been raised by like a narcissistic father, potentially. Knight of Pentacles, who was kind of, I don't know why I want to get that. I think this person would claim that they were like laid back, quote unquote, but I actually sort of think this person was passive. I think they were passive. King of Pentacles reverse. Yes, King of Wands reverse. They didn't maybe have a backbone. King of Wands reverse. Yeah, King of Cups reverse. What the fuck? This person could have, yeah, somebody could have like a negligent father figure here. King of Wands reverse, King of Cups reverse, King of Pentacles reverse, who's like narcissistic. And again, they may have like, what a cop out. Anyway, what an absolute cop out. They may have claimed like, yeah, I'm just like so laid back. And it's like, no, bro, you have no backbone. You are not emotionally intelligent and you're selfish, actually. But then this is somebody who may have portrayed themselves or claimed that Knight of Pentacles, I'm just, I'm just chill. I'm just laid back. Again, very common cop out for a lot of, no offense. But yeah, so this does Ace of Pentacles reverse, Five of Pentacles reverse. Maybe somebody didn't feel valued. They didn't feel seen. They didn't feel like things were fair for them. Four of Pentacles reverse. This is somebody who just felt a lack of nurturance or stability, something like that. So, all right, I'm going to get the third card, which is, what is the core death or ending that the collective's soul is currently resisting? Oh, Sun. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like, that would be like fully embracing, your truest desires, your true self. Sun can be the self, can represent the self, Leo energy. Two of Swords reverse, Queen of Pentacles. I mean, this could be like learning to choose yourself, nurture yourself, see yourself. Fool reverse, take a leap of faith on yourself. Fool reverse. You know, I'm going to put it back. So, what is the core death or ending that the collective soul is currently resisting, please? Ten of Wands reverse. Could be like fully, maybe letting something go here. Seven of Pentacles reverse, Hangman, Six of Cups. What is the core death or ending that? I guess it would be releasing this so that you can fully get what you want. But I don't really get how the Ten of Wands reverse would apply to this universe. So if you could. Empress, Queen of Cups reverse, Magician. All right, let me try one more time and see. Hermit. Emperor is at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, Virgo energy with Hermit. This could be like fully separating yourself from, I mean, could be a father here, Emperor, Ace of Swords reverse, or like fully separating yourself or self-differentiating and walking away from situations where you're being neglected, where you're not being considered, you know, Five of Wands reverse, surrendering to, surrendering to the reality that Strength reverse, you were surrounded by really not safe people, not very reliable or dependable people. And it could go back to your father, Emperor, where you, something about your relationship with your father messed with your discernment. Eight of Swords, Judgment reverse. It really impacted your ability to, I don't know, maybe see yourself. Strength reverse, Eight of Swords, or maybe even this has to do with like relationships and discerning who you could trust. Potentially Five of Wands reverse. Maybe there's something here where you feel like you were kind of put in a helpless position because you were emotionally neglected in certain ways. And so Ace of Swords reverse, now it's a matter of maybe figuring out or learning to trust yourself, Hermit, learning to trust again after, I mean, Emperor is showing up at the bottom of the deck, Aries energy. Hermit. So Hierophant, Hermit. I had to exit out of that. Okay. So, yeah, that makes sense. So, the persona, Eight of Cups, is one of avoidance. So, like I said, could be fearful, avoidant attachment here. Could just be a straight up like avoidant, though, I'm also getting. Because this could be somebody where, you know, when it's avoidant, it's like you've come to essentially expect that nobody's going to be there for you. It's like it comes from a situation where maybe one or both parents was so unavailable or negligent that you basically just came to expect that you were going to get your needs, like that you were going to be neglected, essentially. And so what you learn over time is that people can't be trusted, that, it's not safe. And so essentially what you do is you just avoid, you just forever avoid people because you get to the point of realizing like what's the point, kind of. And avoidance, I don't know if they necessarily, I think a part of them desires intimacy. I just think that they have been disappointed so many times that they just expect that it's not going to happen. So they just kind of come to rely on that and rely upon essentially feeling safer running away and keeping everybody at a distance. Relationships could be very hard for this person or for you. And like I said, that could be your deepest desire, but also your deepest fear, Hierophant. This is somebody who doesn't like to feel trapped. They could have had a very suffocating or overbearing, it could be a father, even though it's showing up in the upright as the Emperor in the upright. But I think that's because Ace of Swords reverse, maybe this person, I don't know, there's something like elusive about this energy where you thought you could trust this person type of, oh my gosh, this card is, look at how, oh my gosh, look at how creepy that is. I just noticed this about this card. Ew. Oh my gosh. 5 of Swords reversed. Do you see that? That's like, that looks like somebody that's hanging there. So like, you may feel like you're fucked either way. You're going to be screwed either way in this situation. Like, it's not a safe situation. And this is somebody who could have felt trapped, maybe. Four of Cups reverse. 5 of Wands reverse. Okay. All right. So I think Hermit is also about learning to trust yourself and be grounded in what you know and trust that. Well, I don't know. I'm going to get into it because why is Eight of Cups here? Oh. Okay, Ace of Cups reverse, Queen of Swords. Yeah, this is somebody who could be very logical or objective. This person has absolutely no problem cutting literally anybody off. This person could cut their mom off, their dad off. They could cut, oh God, I hope it doesn't get that bad, but yeah, they could cut anybody off. This is somebody who could cut them all off and no biggie. This is definitely an avoidant. Because avoidance can come off as pretty cold. I would know because I am one. Anyway, Queen of Swords. Yeah, and it's because this person's been, they've been neglected. Ace of Cups reverse. So this is where they're comfortable at, is maybe remaining very logical, objective. This is somebody who, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius could just more so focus on the facts. This is somebody who's all about the facts. They do what they have to do. If it needs to end, if you need to go, see ya. 9 of Cups reverse. And it is very easy for this person because, again, there's this energy of, well, I never get what I want anyway, so have a good one. Bye. See you later. And I really feel like this person doesn't bat an eye. They don't, because this is where they've lived their whole life, in this energy. Queen of Swords. Ace of Cups reverse. I mean, this person really, I mean, maybe they have, this could be somebody who has like both of their parents neglected them. They didn't really receive that, you know? Hey, what's up? Thank you. I hope you are as well. I don't remember your username, but I do remember your energy. So, yeah, Knight of Wands reverse, Knight of Cups reverse. Yeah, you know, and this person, they're not manipulative. This is very straightforward. It's very cut and dry. It's like, oh, you don't want me? All right, see ya. Bye. Like, or I don't want to fuck with you. Bye. You know, and Justice reverse. Yeah, and some people might feel Justice reverse slighted by this or something like that, but you know, this person has really, it's never been equal or fair or maybe even safe for this person. This person grew up in a lot of emotional dysfunction. Oh, that's what I thought. I'm like, I think your username is different. That makes sense. But yeah, so this person, Sun, Nine of Pentacles, Moon reverse, Page of Cups reverse. Yeah, they're very unapologetic. A lot of people may have a problem with the way this person operates. I don't think they care. I really don't. Page of Swords reverse, King of Pentacles reverse. This person also could have dealt with, like, I don't know if there's, again, it keeps kind of pointing to a father figure here of like gossip or shit talking or some type of lack of trust there, lack of safety in the world. So this person has maybe had to almost become strategic in life. Queen of Swords. This is somebody who's had to develop their own discernment or objectivity. Queen of Swords. They have, I think, again, just because of their circumstances, because they've been neglected, it's just really kind of, I mean, people might think this person's kind of cold. Queen of Swords. I mean, I don't, like I said before, I don't think this person cares. And yeah, Emperor. This person presents maybe more so in their masculine energy. And again, that could come from a father wound. That definitely could come from a father wound. Because if this person didn't feel protected, you know, Eight of Cups, this is somebody, again, emotionally or in some way, shape, or form, who always feels like from a very young age that they've just always had to be like, what the fuck was that? That was the candle. Did you hear that? What in the actual fuck? That was so weird. That absolutely, that tripped me up. So this person could have like PTSD, or they, again, had to be on their toes. That's what I was about to say, because like, maybe just like anything would happen at any time like that, and it'd be like, well, what the fuck, you know? And like, not little shit. It was like crazy shit, you know? It's like at 2 a.m. on a Tuesday night when this person was 5 years old, you know, their mom and dad got into a fight and they're crazy motherfuckers. One was drunk, you know, crazy shit like that. So again, this person had to operate and learn how to really be on edge. Really, they were traumatized. They had to learn to act on their toes. So it's like this person really is used to, I don't know, that kind of energy. So, and they could present more in their masculine energy as well because of that. And I mean, that, like I said, that can come from a father wound. Emperor, Queen of Swords, of having an inadequate masculine energy around. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles reverse, King of Wands. Yes. And what would have stopped this is maybe if somebody, King of Wands, was more protective. Yeah, this is a father wound, is what this feels like. King of Wands. Yeah, there could have been a lot of turmoil here. Five of Wands, a lot of turmoil, death that really transformed the way that this person, like I said, like how they look at the world or how they feel. In the world. Five of Wands. Why is Five of Wands here? Could be a Pisces, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Scorpio energy here, Aries energy, fixed sign energy. So I just think somebody kind of, they got used to being in a lot of turmoil in childhood. Six of Cups, Hangman. This person got used to living in a lot of turmoil. Six of Cups, Hangman. And so they were kind of molded in this way. God damn it. If this happens one more time, Justice reverse, yeah. This person went through a lot of wow, Devil, Justice reverse. There was a lot of instability for this person growing up. Maybe this is somebody who also had like a kind of an emotionally unstable mother, or there was something here where their mother was unfairly maybe demonized, Queen of Cups reverse, and treated like they were like crazy or something. Oh, I hope that wasn't one of these that came off. Listen, I got my nails done. I got a bunch of like that on them and I just don't want it to fall off, so I'm trying to be careful. So yeah, maybe this person felt, all right, you know what? I beg of you to stop blowing my motherfucking chat up and telling me what the fuck to do. That's what the fuck I beg of you to do. I can say whatever the fuck I want on my channel. And I really don't appreciate being told what the fuck to do. So if you could not ever do that again, actually, I'm going to make sure you're never going to be able to do that again. So, okay. See you later. Blowing the fuck up out of my chat and then trying to tell me what to do. Get the fuck out of here. Please. So yeah, I think this person had some type of unstable childhood, Justice reverse. Knight of Cups reverse. Could have been around a lot of very emotionally manipulative people. And then, you know, again, people who were very emotionally negligent here. Why is Justice reverse? Yeah, there was like a lack of empathy that maybe a very, I mean, somebody could see this very clearly. Like not only, yeah, there was a lack of empathy and care. Two of Cups reverse, a lack of love here potentially. Justice reverse. Two of Cups reverse, Two of Pentacles reverse. Could have been a lot of secrets here, High Priestess, Wheel of Fortune reverse, and just a lot of disregard for someone here. Why is Justice reverse? And I think the reason that the cards are talking about this is just to give a background of like what led to this persona that this person has developed. Like how did this person get to this point? And they got to this point being around a lot of dysfunction is what it looks like to me. A lot of maybe arguments. This, I mean, really could be physical abuse, Five of Wands, potentially. There could be like alcoholism, addictions. Here with Temperance reverse, you could have had maybe a father figure specifically who had a Temperance reverse, Five of Wands, and again, physical abuse. Not a safe environment, not trustworthy people. You kind of learn from a very young age that you essentially could not trust like anyone around you. And that would create an avoidant. Yeah, I mean, these people lacked empathy. Five of Cups reverse. Temperance reverse. There was addictions here. And I think you saw this truth from a very young age. This is somebody who saw this very clearly when they were younger. Four of Wands, yeah. Maybe at one point your parents were married, but I don't know how long that went on for. Why is Four of Wands? Maybe there was a period of time where you lived together with both of your parents, but then I don't know if that was like always the case. Ten of Cups reverse. But when it was the case, there was a lot of dysfunction between your parents. Addictions, abuse. So, and then there was, a lack of protection from a father. Yeah, Nine of Wands. So yeah, this is somebody who experienced a lot of trauma. Nine of Wands. Definitely. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here. And again, there's something here with the masculine energy. Maybe like needing to, you may have developed essentially like the traits that, maybe someone's father was kind of cowardly too. Like, I don't know if, because you're showing up as the Queen of Swords, which to me almost, and then there's like the King of Swords here, so I don't know if you developed this as a defense mechanism because essentially the people around you and like your father was not really stepping up to protect you or stepping up to maybe this person's not honest. King of Swords. Maybe they're not an honest person. King of Swords. Maybe you felt neglected by this person. Or unwanted. Yeah. Nine of Cups reverse could be something like that. Or this person, Nine of Cups reverse. Or this could be a very emotionally selfish person. This could be a very emotionally selfish person, too. And your mother, Empress, what about her? Huh. Okay, maybe someone's mom was a little bit shady. High Priestess. Oh, God, okay. But then that's weird, Pisces energy, because then the moon reverses here. So, Oh, okay. Maybe somebody was like, this is not good. Maybe somebody was like talking to their child about like things that, so okay, maybe like someone's father was like talking to them about things that their mother was doing like behind their back kind of a thing. High Priestess, Empress. Why is High Priestess? Wheel of Fortune reverse. Yeah, someone definitely came from a broken home here. Ten of Pentacles reverse. There could have been a divorce here, actually, as well. And again, maybe someone's mother was portrayed as like shady, or maybe they were kind of shady. So maybe I think that's been a point of contention for a long time for somebody here. Like struggling with trying to figure out something in regards to their mother. High Priestess, Empress. Why is okay. Queen of Wands. Maybe somebody made somebody feel okay. Again, there's something here where somebody could have been like inappropriately sharing details of their relationship. So this would be like your parents and like someone's dad sharing inappropriate details of their relationship with your mom, with you, and putting you in a position to almost feel like you had to like defend your dad or your mom, put it how it applies. Like this person would maybe make it seem like the other parent was shady or something like that, and then it would make, this is weird. This is like parentification. This feels like maybe even emotional incest to a degree, where it's like, why are you like confiding in your child and like expecting them to have anything to say about this? That's weird. Yeah, it's almost like somebody was like trying to seek out maybe support or Queen of Wands. That's weird. Yeah, again, and this is where this person was neglected, because that is neglect, to expect a child to care for your emotions or defend you when, I mean, how weird. This person was supposed to be defending their child, especially if it was like, well, whether it was a mother or father, both. And then there could be something where it's like these parents divorced or something like that, Two of Cups reverse, and maybe somebody felt obligated to, I don't know, maybe like defend somebody or protect someone or something like that, Queen of Cups reverse. Maybe the feminine energy here was demonized, Queen of Cups reverse, Devil. Wow. Why is Queen of Cups reverse, Devil? Yeah, and maybe that was, again, this kept you stuck for a long time. There's something that kept somebody stuck here for a long time, Tower reverse, because they couldn't maybe make sense of this. But then again, this person's this may be why they're very resistant to this present day, because like I said, they didn't really receive the support that they needed growing up. So this person is used to always being in this position of, well, let me like just be the person that bears the brunt of all of this and holds everything together. Tower reverse, Three of Pentacles reverse. Yup. Nine of Pentacles. This could be a very strong, very resilient person, but actually that's what I'm really getting from this Nine of Pentacles, is that's why this person doesn't want, like, they feel trapped, around people. It's like this person, Nine of Pentacles, that's why they may like to be alone a lot, or Nine of Pentacles, they don't want to attach themselves to people because of this nasty dynamic that they dealt with growing up, Nine of Pentacles. So this person, again, it's very easy for this person to let go of anybody, Nine of Pentacles, because this is somebody who they have lived essentially their whole life just depending upon themselves, especially emotionally. So, I mean, again, when you've done that your whole life, this could be somebody where it's like, yeah, they maybe want a relationship, but this could be somebody who, it's kind of like, what's the point? Because again, that's the avoidant attachment thing, where it's like, you don't see a point in it because, or you kind of just have given up on it because you know that it kind of just ends in disappointment anyway, Nine of Pentacles. So this is why this person is just more comfortable, Nine of Pentacles, being by themselves. Yeah, Six of Wands. And again, that's why this person maybe puts a lot of focus and emphasis on their work or their career, or, maybe even, Eight of Pentacles, taking care of themselves, or trying to figure out how to take care of themselves. Six of Wands, or not, I don't know how to put that. Why is Six of Wands, Nine of Pentacles? Yeah, maybe this person just finds peace in that, This could also be somebody who is like a free spirit. I mean, they've really, because of the environment they grew up in, it's really molded them into like a free spirit. This is somebody who it's like they don't want to be caged. It's stressful for this person to feel like they are obligated to somebody or trapped somewhere. Or so this is somebody who, if you try to trap this person, they're gonna run the fuck away from you and quick. This is somebody who is like a nomad. This kind of feels like nomad energy, like they're used to living in an environment where there was kind of a constant adrenaline rush or even like a constant threat. So this person is just always on their toes. I mean, really, this is somebody who probably has a very hard time relaxing their nervous system. This is somebody who probably doesn't sleep a lot or they struggle with sleep even when they're tired. I can relate to that. I got like 3 hours of sleep last night, worked all day, and here I am again. So yeah, Fool reverse. This is somebody who is just used to kind of living on edge, or they kind of like, they really like their freedom. But this is somebody who they could be kind of like, I don't know if I would say that. Maybe this person has tended to find themselves in, I think they like adventure, they like risk, and so they could, this is somebody who could be kind of impulsive, Fool reverse. But they're very comfortable on their own. This is somebody who's, you know, maybe they could travel on their own. This is somebody who has no problem, you know, going out. I don't know, like, not to say anybody goes to the club anymore, but Fool reverse, like, that's, yeah, this person, they like to be free. They don't like to be stuck or trapped, Fool reverse. And this is somebody who could also just very free spirit. Like, this is the type of person who will, like, live out of their car. If, I mean, they might just, like, randomly, suddenly just be like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna, like, pick up and just go, you know? This is somebody who doesn't like to be tied down necessarily. It's very uncomfortable for this person. Fool reverse. Magician, Six of Swords reverse. Yeah. You know, and so this person also, because they were in an environment where there was such a stifled sense of like emotional growth or health, it's like this person could feel easily suffocated in relationships. This is somebody who doesn't like to feel stuck, you know. This is, and again, it goes back to like their childhood, where it's like this person may be kind of, it could be like workaholic energy, magician, or like somebody who it's like they're very growth oriented, almost to a, what's that word, like it's like compulsive. You know, it's like this person cannot stay stuck. Again, it goes back to like nervous system shit. Like this person's nervous system has been so hijacked from the trauma that they've been through, they can't sit still, and they don't want to sit still. And I mean, Hierophant, sometimes commitments require you to do a lot of, you know, a lot of shit. Magician, Six of Swords reverse. Yeah, this person does not like to commit. I'm sorry. It's not like they're disloyal. They just, you know, they don't maybe trust people. They have this could also be somebody who has a hard time believing that other people will maintain loyalties to them, you know. So this is somebody who could not trust anybody. They don't trust anybody. Strength reverse. They don't think anybody is going to be loyal. So again, they may keep this persona or this mask on because it's like, well, again, I don't trust that anybody's going to be that, so why would I be that to anybody, you know? Lovers. Could be a twin flame energy here. Three of Wands reverse, Knight of Swords. Two of Wands reverse, Ace of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, this person could I mean, it's not that this person hasn't had relationships. I just think Three of Wands reverse, they may have a hard time sustaining those or maintaining them. Strength reverse. Or trusting the people that they deal with. Yeah, it's like this person doesn't believe that anybody that they deal with is gonna maybe value them enough to maintain loyalties or something like that, or this person doesn't trust that they'll be valued or cared for. Strength reverse, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, Chariot reverse, Cancer energy, Leo, Cancer, Leo cusp. So yeah, this person may just kind of like give up on situations, or I don't know, like it could also be that this person literally just genuinely values, I don't know how to put this in, there's really no words for that. It's just kind of like, I think Ace of Pentacles, this person might find more value in not staying stuck in a situation. Or let me see what the Strength reverse is about. It's a lot of cards. Okay. Scorpio full moon. How's it treating y'all? Yeah. Okay. Why is this Strength reversed here? Yeah, there's trust issues. That's what it is. This person just doesn't trust that anybody will be loyal, even if they are. Like, you could tell this person all day. You could literally tell this, oh shit, you could tell this person all day. You could even probably show this person all day. They're not going to believe you. Because again, with the situation that they came up in, why was High Priestess Empress here? Why was High Priestess Empress here? Why was the High Priestess part? Why's High Priestess? Because I'm trying to figure out, like, where did this, I mean, obviously I see where the lack of trust, but was there something else with the Ace of Swords? Yeah, maybe all this person can really trust is that people are just like, actually, maybe all this person can trust is that like they're just gonna have to walk away from people. Five of Swords reverse, or all they can trust is maybe people walking away from them, vice versa. This has been a lot of what has happened for this person in their life, is like either them having to get the fuck away from people. Like it could be like a whole lifetime of cycles like this, you know? And so it's like, why would this person trust that anything would be long term, or that anybody could be loyal? I don't think they have seen that, except for maybe in themselves or something. Queen of Wands, this person could maybe, nice Queen of Wands, reverse. Devil. Yeah, because this person has maybe gotten themselves attached to a lot of like karmic people who are very low vibrational. And so again, the only thing they've really come to trust is that over and over and over again, they just have to get the fuck away from people or defend themselves. Yeah, Seven of Wands reverse, because this is someone who maybe has felt very well, why is Seven of Wands reverse? Maybe this person's mother had a lack of boundaries. They had poor boundaries. Seven of Wands. In what regards, though? Oh, why is Seven of Wands reverse Eight of Wands? Oof. So somebody's mother could have had poor boundaries. Maybe they, Empress reverse, there's something like that where maybe this person learned to, they could have internalized this and maybe Empress reverse, Eight of Wands. Why is Seven of Wands reverse? Yeah, maybe this person like got attention from other people, someone's mother maybe, or like had poor boundaries in this way. Strength reverse. It's not really saying, I mean, maybe this person was Empress reverse, Seven of Wands. Eight of Wands. I don't know. That's not really giving a whole lot other than maybe this person could have been too open with people, too friendly, or had poor boundaries around connections, but it's not really saying. Seven of Wands reverse, Empress reverse. Maybe there's something about, you know, like watching your mother and the way that, like, there was modeled behavior here that led somebody to feel like, so we started off talking about someone's father. Clearly that person was not trustworthy. Now the mother here is showing up having no boundaries. Maybe Empress reverse can be kind of like hoish, no offense, but I don't know if this person was like overly friendly with people. Empress reverse. Yeah, Page of Wands. It's a lot of Wands energy, which can be kind of sexual, especially with Empress reverse. Yeah, way too friendly, Fool. And so, yeah, way too open with people. So again, there's just, I don't think this person trusts that people could really be trustworthy or loyal. Strength reverse because of what they've seen. Why strength reverse? Someone has a very fixed mindset around this, though. Strength reverse. Yeah, and to the point where this person has carried this in relationships with them, lovers, and they do not trust other people. Lovers, strength reverse. Yeah, this person has a hard time trusting anybody, friends, lovers, anybody. It's very, interactions are very tough for this person. It stresses this person out. This person might obsess or ruminate on shit like that, this or whatever. Like, oh yeah, this person has like abandonment issues, Five of Pentacles. They're like terrified of maybe like abandonment in some way, shape, or form. Like this person, so it's like they just run away before they ever have to even maybe worry about that, you know? If you don't have anybody around you, then you don't have to worry whether anybody's loyal or not, right? So, yeah, this person, that is where this came from. Two of Swords reverse. All right, I'm gonna see if there's anything else I can get with this. But yeah, so anything else with the Eight of Cups? Yeah, maybe that's like the only time this person, oh no, don't fuck these nails up, please. The only time this person feels safe again is when they are away from people, like at an arm's length distance, you know? Knight of Wands. Yeah, maybe this person's more comfortable with casual connections potentially, or that's just like the energy they give off again. So this person could be, because of their childhood, Knight of Wands, maybe what they saw in childhood, Knight of Wands, this person, well, let's see what this Knight of Wands is about. This person may, again, feel more comfortable. Why is Knight of Wands here? Maybe this is somebody who they cut other people off very quickly. This is a very flighty energy, maybe a lot of people feel played by this person, Knight of Wands. That's interesting because it's like this person's playing out the same kind of helpless feeling that they felt, but it's almost like they're maybe putting other people through this. Ooh, wow, okay. Knight of Wands. Where's Knight of Wands? Two of Cups, Knight of Wands. So this person has dealt with maybe a lot of instability in connections, Knight of Wands. Yeah, this person struggles with boundaries for sure. Nine of Swords reverse. They may kind of, yeah, what word would I use for that? They may kind of, harness a, like, fuck it kind of an attitude in relationships, or like they don't really give a fuck attitude, Seven of Wands, reverse Knight of Wands. Maybe this is somebody who, they could be kind of manipulative themselves a bit, Magician reverse, or just detached or strategic. This could be somebody who's strategic. Seven of Wands reverse, Knight of Wands. Why is Seven of Wands reverse, Knight of Wands? Huh. Yeah. Ten of Pentacles, Six of Swords reverse, Five of Cups reverse. Yeah, this person may come off kind of careless towards other people, But I think they kind of have, again, harnessed this attitude because they didn't feel cared about or protected. So it may be, a trauma. There could be like a trauma response or a way of dealing with things. And again, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, this person could be like very focused on work and career. Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, because that's what they're comfortable with. Yeah, Nine of Swords reverse. This person's good at that. Nine of Swords reverse. They don't have to think about all this, all of this shit. Yeah, all of this shit that stresses them the fuck out, that they really just can't wrap their head around. Knight of Wands, Seven of Wands reverse. Why is Knight of Wands? Yeah, I don't know if this person is like, they are more comfortable with casual connections, or Knight of Wands, they may come off to other people as like a player, potentially. Five of Pentacles, because this person kind of, maybe a lot of people feel fucked over or played by this person. Five of Pentacles, or abandoned by this person. But isn't that interesting? Because this is somebody who feels abandoned themselves. So again, it could be somebody who abandons other people before they even have to worry about getting close or trying to figure out how to develop trust here, or something like that. Oh, yeah, that's so interesting. It's like what they're doing. Ace of Swords, like that would require this person having to learn to trust, and they don't trust anybody. So, like, and then there's something about maybe this person, maybe they don't, I don't know if they're like projecting this too or something, because I don't know if this person's trustworthy. You know what I mean? Yeah, Seven of Cups, Four of Cups, Eight of Swords reverse. Yeah, I mean, this person could just kind of show very little regard, maybe Four of Cups for Four of Cups, Seven of Cups. Hmm. For other people. Like, not other people. I want to say, like, yeah. Why is the King of Wands here? High Priestess reverse. You know, I mean, there could be an issue too, though, of this person coming across people that kind of trigger these wounds in them. You know, I think maybe if this person were to come across people that were safe and transparent, King of Wands, High Priestess reverse, yeah. But the problem is this person could be prone to attracting like abusive men or women, put it however it applies, abusive people. This person is prone to attracting abusive people. So that might exacerbate this in this person. You know, where again, this person is almost kind of just adopted this mindset because they don't have anywhere else to go with it because nobody's trustworthy. So it's almost like, again, they've been having to be in this position of always just moving forward, or it's not even like running, it's just kind of, they do always seem to have to like run away from people because people are showing up here as like not reliable or healthy. King of Swords reverse. Oh, Ten of Swords reverse. Yeah, there was like maybe some abuse. I don't know if this was in childhood or whenever it was, this exacerbated this persona of this person's probably tenfold. So, you know, you can have multiple attachment styles as well. So this could be somebody who maybe was pushed into this avoidant attachment role, just that, or not role, but like whatever the fuck you call it, style. After like just being fucked over and 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 fucked over, etc., 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 etc. So, yeah, I mean, King of Swords reverse, Ten of Swords reverse, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Yeah, I mean, I think this person tried to maybe temperance, wait it out, you know, be patient, maybe see how things went in the world after all of this fuckery, and Five of Wands reverse, Temperance. Why is Five of Wands reverse? Temperance. Yeah, this person's also dealt with a lot of people who, well, really, they're predators. You know, they put this person in a position to feel like powerless, or there's maybe a lot of people here or relationships or something like that where somebody has felt powerless or helpless, or they've been manipulated into that position, Magician reverse. So again, that's enough to make you want to run. Yeah, this person's just dealt with a lot of narcissistic energies, abusive energies. And again, they've just been shown over and over and over again that this is not going to change for me. I'm going to keep attracting this energy of these people that just are dysfunctional and fuck me over. And so why wouldn't I keep people at arm's length? You know, that's the energy of this. Yeah. Death reverse. I mean, and it could be like there could be like a learned helplessness, or like this person just feels like, I don't know, like this isn't this, they haven't seen anything other than this in their life. So, Nine of Pentacles, why would this person get themselves attached to anybody? Nine of Pentacles, because, I mean, why is Nine of Pentacles? Could be a Gemini, Cancer cusp. Page of Cups reverse. Maybe this is, I don't know, maybe somebody, what does that have to do with this? Yeah, and I mean, again, there's something about if this person ever tries to express how they feel or the truth, maybe in particular to this father, or maybe masculine energies, something like that. Maybe these are people that they don't ever reconcile for, or like fix what they've done, or apologize, or anything like that. So again, it just like pushes this person further into a position of feeling like, okay, this is like, there's no way to reconcile this, so bye. Again, bye. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, the only way to reconcile it is if this person holds the relationship up, oh God, words, relationship up themselves. Tower reversed. And allows themselves to be manipulated, maybe. Knight of Cups reverse, or devalued, or, yeah. That's what relationships have been for this person. And that's all this person has seen since they were younger. So, yeah, no wonder this person has some type of persona where they're just always keeping people at arm's length, because again, this person wasn't properly protected, so they basically learned over time that they need to protect themselves because nobody else is going to. And that is a father wound, by the way, because that's what the fuck your father's supposed to do, is protect you. Pisces energy, Two of Swords reverse, World. So yeah, I mean, this person may, again, they have no problem closing out cycles, leaving people, whatever. And I mean, I see why, because look at these shitty people. Ten of Swords reverse, King of Swords reverse. How shitty is this person? Like, yeah, that would be easy to walk away from a total piece of shit. Well, maybe not, but I think over time it's just becomes standard for this person, so. Well, I'm glad that it resonates. Hopefully it's helpful. Well, I'm not glad it resonates because it's actually fucked up, but you're not alone, because, yeah, definitely not alone with that, but hopefully it's helping validate some things for you, even though it's fucked up. High Priestess reverse, King of Wands. So, yeah, maybe somebody kind of, yeah, there's something here where, why is Fool King Wands? This person just feels like nobody's really been able to help them or protect them. So again, Fool, this person's just kind of been out here Fool. Maybe since they were a child. Fool. Queen of Cups, and maybe having to take care of themselves emotionally. Yeah, not really getting much love, not really getting much support. Yeah, and then there could be something here. I don't know if there's like stepmother energy, Empress reverse, but there's something here where it's like even when this person was provided with more, what might have looked like it was going to be more support, it was just more neglect. You know, so again, if a father remarried, or, you know, if there was a stepmother here, again, it was just like it added insult to injury. And don't you just love fucking emotionally unintelligent, ignorant assholes who do shit like that? That's negligent too. Oh, you know, I already put my kids through all of this bullshit and dysfunction. Let me go remarry and fuck their lives up some more, because clearly your discernment was fucked up the first time, buddy. So why did you think it was going to be any better 2 months or whatever, you know, however it was? It's like, I think this is somebody who shouldn't have, you know, they shouldn't have done that, because again, there could have, Empress reverse could be a stepmother or something like that. And it's like maybe somebody thought this person was going to be supportive or a resource for them, but it just became yet another disappointment, another negligent asshole. Four of Cups. Yeah, just another lemming. Yeah, Five of Pentacles, just another fucking asshole who abandoned them, that they could add to their list of being abandoned by. They could add to their list of hoping they could trust this person, and maybe finding out that, nah, this is not a loyal bitch, Strength reverse, or this is not a safe person, Strength reverse. So, you know, and maybe you discovered this over time because you tried to be yourself in front of these people or family members, and it's like you were disregarded. Four of Cups. Four of Cups. Yeah, there was just a lot of disregard for someone's emotions here, for their internal world. And like I said, maybe there was a divorce and somebody got remarried, and then it's like, okay, this is where people are idiots, because this is somebody who maybe, like I said, caused dysfunction in the first relationship, then moved on to a girlfriend or a stepmom who literally like did the same thing. And I'm sorry, you failed as a parent if you did that. Like, you failed. Like, it's not your job to go find a replacement parent for your children. It's your job to fix your motherfucking self and be a better person so you can be a better parent. And a lot of parents are emotionally negligent because they're fucking selfish, because they haven't healed their own wounds. And so they probably had no business having kids, because they're out here trying to fix their own wounds through unhealthy relationships with Empress reverses, dumb bitches who they then marry or bring into the family, and then say, oh yeah, here's another bitch to neglect you, Four of Cups. And no offense, but that's what weak men do. And it's specifically coming up as that because it could be like a stepmom with Empress reverse, potentially. Yeah, that's what this is coming up as, is like very, you know, negligent, very lot of disregard. And, you know, maybe there could have been like a lot of material resources, not necessarily for everybody, but Seven of Cups could be like, or it could just be that you thought that like, oh, this is like a good opportunity where maybe I will get more support, and you didn't. Six of Pentacles reverse. So there's another trauma. There's another wound. And I'm sorry, but step parents in particular, if you don't think it's your fucking job to pick up the slack, it is. And if you don't think that, then you shouldn't be with that person who has kids from a previous relationship or marriage. Ten of Swords reverse, because you, I would argue, are an even bigger asshole than the first asshole that created the wound, because now you're voluntarily doing this, going into a situation knowing you're dealing with kids that are already traumatized. And you have got to be the coldest, meanest bitch to do that. And selfish as fuck. If you don't want to pick up the slack of traumatized kids and, whatever, dating somebody that has kids from a previous relationship and there was trauma and neglect, and you're an emotionally retarded bitch, excuse my language, not to be offensive, if you're an emotionally dumb, ignorant bitch, you should fuck off, basically. Because, how cruel. Ten of Swords reverse, and that's what I feel like. It's like this just added insult to injury for somebody here. And I really can't put into words the amount of damage done to someone's psyche. It's really extreme. And I don't mean extreme like mentally ill extreme. I mean like this is somebody who just was severely traumatized, and some of this could have been prevented had there been a more responsible, maybe father or parent here that cared more about their kids than they did getting their own emotional needs met. That's selfish. If you think that your kids need a replacement parent, I think you're lying to yourself, because I think it's more about you than anything else, because what kids need is one stable parent, not an emotionally unstable asshole who then brings in another emotionally unstable asshole. That's a really good way to fuck the rest of your kids' lives up, God, people are so fucking dumb. It blows my mind. Blows my mind. And I don't take that lightly, because this ruins lives. So, yeah, definitely, definitely. If you already have kids with someone else, I'm sorry, I don't know why you would be prioritizing. I'm not saying you don't have your own needs or whatever, but like, I just think it's a bit irresponsible to do that if there's already a tumultuous, dysfunctional situation. How about you go fucking handle that? Instead of dragging. Oh my God, people are sloppy though. So, let's see, is there anything else with this? Oh God. Six of Wands. So yeah, I think, yeah, this is somebody who, again, in childhood, they really didn't receive the proper attention from their father, really, Emperor. And I do think it's unforgivable in some ways, not meaning like you should hang on to resentment, but I think it's unforgivable in the sense of like there's been a lot of damage that was done here, and maybe there's a parent, a father in particular, who has not apologized for this type of shit and for their role in creating a situation like this, or helping to create a situation like this. And I think this is especially impactful if it's, well, no, I think it would be with anybody. I don't even want to say that. I think this is somebody who could have been neglected by their father, and this person has never reconciled this. Page of Cups reverse Devil. Why is Page of Cups reverse Devil? Yeah, this person's abusive. This person's abusive, and I don't think this asshole has apologized a day in their life for this, or admitted to it in any way, shape, or form. King of Swords reverse. Yeah, super manipulative person here. Very manipulative. Very, very manipulative. Maybe this person didn't physically abuse, I don't know, someone here, whether it be the kids or something, but this person was definitely King of Swords reverse abusive. They were, yeah, and what's backwards is this is somebody who, they are very manipulative, because this is somebody who could claim to be like, they could claim that they're like really patient or something. This is so gaslighty and manipulative. Yeah, which is maybe why you don't fuck with this person, but in particular, why you really don't want to fuck with anybody, Nine of Pentacles, because you don't see maybe a way out or how to change. Like, maybe you continue to attract people who are like your bitch ass father, basically. And yes, your father is a bitch ass for this shit. Yeah. Bitch ass motherfucker. I forgot to include that. So yeah, Queen of Cups. So, I mean, there's a lot of emotions that someone has here, maybe about this, because again, Fool, Queen of Cups, it could have to do with maybe somebody was very selfish here and it grosses this person out. King of Pentacles reverse, and maybe it's like there's like an arrogance, or like maybe this person, I mean, like the idea of traditional men, like, and I'm not saying all men, but there's a lot of people who happen to be men who can be like misogynistic, and this person may kind of, there's something there with that King of Pentacles reverse, where this person is like just used to dealing with very selfish men, and I almost feel like it's gross to this person, like it grosses this person out. That's what it feels like. King of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, so maybe somebody stood up here, Queen of Wands, or again, there's some energy of, I hate to say this, this is like maybe harsh, but this person could kind of look at their father like they're a coward, or they could look at, this is someone who does not respect their father. And I'll tell you why, because their father's a fucking coward, for one. And I'm sorry, but especially if it's like a daughter, even if it's a son, it's like you feel like you have more of a backbone than your father. And I guess, especially if it's a female, that would be in particular really gross, because like, how as a female do I have more of a backbone than you? Like, that's like supposed to be in your like biological makeup, to be like a protector, and I'm not even a man, and I'm better at that than you. So this could be somebody who feels some type of way, or like has some really complicated relationship with men because of that. Because, yeah, this is almost somebody, I hate to say that, but yeah, I think they have a hard time respecting men because their father is like a bitch. I mean, really, that's what this is. It's like their father's a fucking coward and a bitch, and it's very hard for this person to, they're grossed out maybe by men. And so maybe this is somebody who, they don't really care if they play men. Fuck you, bitch. That's how this person probably feels, because that's how that's the relationship with their father. Their father was a coward. And so it's very hard for this person to feel like, hey, I can make myself vulnerable and trust that you're not going to be a bitch too. I mean, really, Queen of Wands, that's what's coming up. If you don't like it, I don't give a fuck. Good. Click off, ho. So, yeah, Knight of Cups, because there's just like a lot of fakeness here too. A lot of fake energy that was like, what's the word for it? A lot of fake energy that was almost like, it was like a false sense of love. It's weird. It's like fake. I don't know how to explain this. Maybe people said like, oh, I love you, but it was like, yeah, right. Yeah, no, this is somebody who did not feel loved. Ace of Cups reverse by any of their family members, actually. Ace of Cups reverse, Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah, to the point where this is somebody who really maybe got to the point where they just kind of looked at these people like maybe they just stayed tied to their family because like almost just for financial resources or something like that, or resources, but that's about it. Yeah, some definitely getting that energy. You're actually okay, my dad was very controlling and selfish. You're actually on point. My dad is a bitch, and he literally decided with my kids, dad, and didn't take up for me or didn't take my side. That is a bitch. Yeah, and all my life. Yeah, that is a bitch. You're right. That's an accurate conclusion that you've drawn there, because that is cowardly. Yeah, no, that sounds like abuse. That's a very common tactic in emotionally just like emotionally abusive families or narcissistic dynamics. That's what they do is like they'll make you wrong or bad, especially if you speak up for yourself or just expect like normal things like a father protecting their daughter. Like, yeah, that's normal, or whatever. Or they might blame you if you're like in an abusive situation, which is insane because the family dynamic is abusive and these are people who probably can't look in the mirror, look at themselves to save their own motherfucking lives, but yeah, definitely. I'm glad it helps because I was trying to do a different kind of reading because I'm tired of the same old went through that with this family talks to none of them anymore. Yeah. Well, I see why. Definitely see why. So yeah, there was just like a lot of neglect here emotional neglect. A lot of emotional neglect. Yeah, Two of Cups. Why is Two of Cups? Why is Two of Cups? And then there's something here too where maybe you are a very loving person. Like you're very loving and that's really Sun. Actually, that's at the core of who you are. So you put this persona on because it's not a safe environment to show the truth of who you are, which is this very loving person. And there could be like a fear of rejection if you were to do so in this environment. Yep, that makes sense. Yep, that's usually what happens if you grow up in that dynamic. Like, it's, I would almost say, I would almost say, I don't know if it's possible to not attract somebody like that if you grew up in that. Let me just get a couple candles here. I'm glad I ended up doing this because I was not, well, I was like getting tired and then like I bought coffee and I was gonna make coffee, which I could still do. I love coffee. And I got like 3 hours of sleep last night and here I am. So, okay. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense with the Eight of Cups. V. That makes sense. I think I'm gonna go on to this Hierophant. So the Hierophant is, this is what you, what did the thing say? It said like, what's the or what was it? God damn it. Hang on. Shout out to that guy that told me to not say God damn it in the chat. Hey. Yeah. Good times. Okay, so what's the specific subconscious fear or driver? Which is, Hierophant. So someone, again, fears relationships, fears commitments, but also wants commitments. And again, this definitely goes back to maybe issues with your father, or if your dad is narcissistic, potentially Emperor, King of Pentacles reverse, very selfish, and so again, there's something about ending up trapped ending up trapped with another version of your father or someone's father. I mean, it would have to be your father, if this applies. So yeah, somebody's like afraid of basically getting trapped in a situation where basically they get the wool pulled over their eyes, where it's like they think they can trust this person, and then it turns out that this person, because that could have been like the dynamic with someone's father, where it's like they thought they could trust this person, and then they found out this person was like narcissistic. And so yeah, there could be something like that, where it's like, yeah, somebody really wants a connection, but it also could be that somebody keeps attracting people that are like their father, which again, in this person's case, is not a great thing. It's really not. So, which might, again, just exacerbate these feelings of somebody feeling trapped and grossed out. And I would say grossed out because this is somebody, it might be like a father with a mother wound, or like wounded, probably both wounded masculine and feminine energy, honestly. They could have their own abandonment issues or something like that. It is very cowardly energy, so maybe they didn't have much of a model of, how to be a father, because maybe their father wasn't around potentially. So this could be like a generational thing, Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. I just hope it helps. I mean, the point of these are just to kind of help you guys see some of these deeper aspects that of your psyche, and heal this trauma, so that, and this stuff is important because this is how you maintain functional relationships. So it's like people, they want to hear about what's going on in their relationships and tarot and all this shit, and it's like, but it's important to also understand what's going on internally for you, and what dynamics you're attracting, and how to fix those things so that you can have the most functional, healthy relationship, because I don't know, a lot of tarot readers will just be like, oh yeah, is this person coming back or not, and all this other stuff, and it's like, okay, that's great and all, but what good is that if you're not healing what you need to heal within yourself in order to actually attract somebody that's maybe not a piece of shit, So, and also these are things that are important to heal your bloodline, because epigenetics is real. So like if you heal these things within yourself, that's how you help, if you have kids and stuff like that, that shit gets passed down. Like if you heal yourself or you fix these things, that shit gets passed down in your DNA too, And I don't know all the ins and outs of epigenetics. I throw out some of these like terms that, I mean, obviously I know what it is. I just don't know like a ton of details. Basically, what I know is that it's more based on like your behavior and patterns. It goes deeper than just, it can be like, I use this example sometimes. It can be like, if you had a child at a certain age, like the likelihood that your child is going to have a child at that same age. That's like an example of epigenetics. Like your behavior is passed down in your genes. So this is the type of stuff that helps break those generational curses. Oh, cool. That sounds really cool. That's really awesome. Where are you getting your journal prompts from? That's a really good idea. Very good idea. So yeah, I think this person is like, they don't want to be trapped with somebody like this. Why is King of Pentacles reversed? Somebody who's selfish. I think selfishness or greedy or needy. Could also be needy. That's gross in a man. No offense. Justice reversed, Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, there's the generational curse. Oh yeah, Google AI is good. Before I got on here, I was asking all these questions and having a whole conversation with the fucking AI, and I was like, damn, you can carry on a conversation. I didn't say this, but I'm like, you can kind of carry on, this robot can carry on better conversation than like real human beings. Or you know what I mean? I was just like, kind of like, damn. So yeah, this is about breaking generational curses, like you said. Ten of Pentacles, Justice reverse. Yeah, Judgment. Why is Justice reverse? Ten of Pentacles. Why is Justice reverse? Yeah, there could be like a pattern of people pleasing or something like that. Something. I gotta get my charger. Damn. Also, who is. Huh. That's kind of weird. Where's the charger? Really? My phone's about to die. Hang on. There, that's better. I do not want to catch this cord on fire because I really don't feel like. All right. So yeah, maybe that is why someone, desires connection, but they also fear it because, again, this person, Justice reverse, Ten of Pentacles, could realize that they have some type of greater purpose of like breaking generational curses. So like relationships, they know relationships aren't going to be easy because they can't just settle for the same fucking dynamic that they grew up in, this person. Or they know that they're not going to because this could be like an empath or, no, that's not what I meant. The person in their family who's the generational curse breaker, they have a greater mission or purpose with this, so they understand that it's bigger than them. Yeah, I definitely get that. That can be hard to get past that. Yeah, Nine of Cups reverse. So it's like, that's why this person kind of, maybe this person doesn't really believe deep down that they can get what they want. Nine of Cups reverse. I really cannot get over, like, the girl who does my nails she's really good at it. I have not met someone like her. Temperance, Nine of Cups reverse. Maybe somebody just has given up or feels like giving up. Yeah. Ace of Cups reverse. Maybe someone doesn't even want, like, part of them, like, part of this person really doesn't want love in some regards because it's too difficult or challenging, or maybe it's just been, yeah, Three of Pentacles reversed. This person has just had a lot of experiences over and over again of like, okay, this is not doing anything for me. This is not, like, what is this going to do for me? And not in like a selfish way, but like in a genuine, like, they don't really, they haven't experienced a lot of love in their life. And so there could be something here where it's like, how can you want something when you don't even, you've never felt it, or really don't, it's not that someone doesn't know that it exists, but they've never experienced it, you know, not really genuinely. So this person, a part of them just kind of feels like Three of Pentacles reverse. Like, how is this gonna, Three of Pentacles reverse? You know, this person has also dealt with a lot of, why is Empress reverse, Page of Swords? Why is this here? Okay, maybe this is part of why this person fears it. Empress reverse, Knight of Wands. Again, it kind of goes back to the commitment thing, like Empress reverse. Maybe this person kind of likes living more of like a free kind of a lifestyle. They don't like to feel trapped. Hangman again. So Empress reverse, Knight of Wands. This could be like someone's mother that was like a player, or like kind of not faithful. Knight of Wands, Empress reverse. So maybe this person, Page of Swords, like observed this. This person was fucked up in a lot of ways. I mean, they really just, they saw a lot of fucked up shit that kind of just, I don't know, I think misguided them. And so this is somebody who kind of, I don't know, let me see, what's this Knight of Wands, Empress reverse? King of Wands. Oh, there could be something too. Again, this goes back to like the father being cowardly. Like maybe if a mother cheated here, yeah, oh, that's not good, because then that teaches, like, if there's like a daughter here or a son, really, it sort of teaches the child like, oh, okay, so like it kind of teaches them either to treat other people this way, or it teaches them, King of Wands, again, it goes back to like the cowardly thing, where like their view on men might just be like, maybe this is somebody who learned how to treat men a certain way because of this, like, because King of Wands, again, there was somebody here that if they were a healthy father figure, they would have left this person, basically. Like maybe someone's mother was a cheater. And so there could be something like that where it's like, again, they kind of like look at the father here as like, you're kind of a fucking coward. Cause like, and then they like learned like maybe some type of pattern of, I can do this fuckery too, or again, like men are weak. I mean, I hate to say that, but yeah, this person may have like, and that is maybe, again, the fearful, or like, not even fearful, the avoidance aspect for this person, where it's just like, yeah. This person needed to stand up for themselves. maybe the father here needed to stand up for themselves. Pisces energy, Aries, Sagittarius. Yeah, Two of Pentacles reverse. Exactly. This person should have stopped investing unless this person was going to stop, like, cheating, basically. Like, this is someone's mother. Empress reverse, Knight of Wands. In childhood. This is like childhood. So this, again, shaped how this person views relationships and how they relate to other people in relationships. And this is why this person is just much more comfortable keeping people at a distance, because, again, I feel like it just keeps going back to the father, because it's like, even though the mother clearly was fucked up here and maybe was like unfaithful, I think it's how the father handled it that really fucked this person up, because it just like warped this person's, I mean, that can do a lot of things. It can teach you to kind of like, it inadvertently teaches you to be disrespectful to other people, or it could teach you to be disloyal, or it could also teach the opposite of, like, not standing up for yourself if somebody's mistreating you or cheating on you. But especially, I mean, it's different for the genders. Like, that's why I keep saying that. So I think I will specify, because, like, if there's a female here and you saw your mother cheating and you saw the father not stand up against that, you may have learned, like, okay, men are weak bitches and I can just, like, apparently just do this. And, you know, this could have taught somebody to kind of be unruly in a sense, because the father didn't set boundaries with the mother here, and the mother was exhibiting this behavior that was being modeled, which somebody internalized or just learned by watching, in a sense. And yeah. So King of Wands, Six of Cups. Yeah, High Priestess, there's the shady behavior. So maybe that's where this person's mother was shady. Pisces energy here as well. Why is High Priestess? Wonder if his mother was like this, or somebody was like this. It is showing up as a mother, Queen of Wands. But then here's this Queen of Wands again. Empress reverse, Knight of Wands. Yeah, again, there's something weird here where it's not coming out as emotional incest, but that is sort of what it seems like or feels like, is that because the mother was, like, unavailable and, like, cheating, it's like the father may have, like, confided in the child about these things or something like that. Yeah, may have, like, shared deep emotions. Ace of Wands reverse is coming up, so it could be like emotional incest. Yeah, Queen of Cups, it's like confiding in somebody emotionally. Yeah, so there could be, like, someone's father who has mommy issues, or, again, would, like, depend upon their child for some kind of, like, I don't know, support or something like that, you know? Child traumatic reasons for each of their behaviors. Yeah, that makes sense. Why is Empress reverse, Knight of Wands? And again, this is where, I mean, Knight of Pentacles, this is somebody who's like, yeah, I'm laid back. Or like the father figure or something. And it's like, yeah, I just feel like this just developed a total lack of respect for men who don't, like, do the things that they're called to do, like protect, provide, lead. You know, it just kind of made, you know, this person... Devil. What's that about? Oh. Why is devil? Yeah, there was like maybe some unhealthy attachment in childhood. And again, these are just the reasons that somebody may not want commitment, or like, you know what I mean? Tower reverse, because this is somebody who just doesn't want to... Wheel of Fortune reverse, Tower reverse, experience something similar to that again, or something like that. Huh. And like, these are all the reasons this person was maybe neglected, or Six of Wands reverse, maybe not prioritized or something like that. So then again, because this person was like neglected and not prioritized, they may have a hard time really wanting to put their focus on relationships. Queen of Pentacles, which again might be why this person focuses on maybe stability. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, because again, King of Swords reverse, there you go. Yeah, this person would rather be alone than be abused or deal with abusive, shitty, gross men in particular. Queen of Wands. And I'm not saying all men are shitty and gross. I'm saying this person's experience has been, they saw that with their father, and then they've, you know, attracted cowardly men potentially in adulthood. So it's just been one bitch ass simp after the other, right? Yeah, Two of Pentacles reverse. So this person, you know, Two of Pentacles reverse Sun is trying to kind of focus on themselves, like building their own self up, maybe their own discernment. This is somebody who, it's not that they don't want connections with others. Maybe this person would just rather keep it, they don't want to get too close, basically. Sun, Two of Pentacles reverse. Unless they know what they're getting themselves into, maybe. Judgment. Or unless somebody is like mentally and emotionally stable in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, Knight of Cups. Wow, Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups. What about that? Yeah, so there could have been like emotional incest here. Look it up. And so this is why this person might be grossed out by love, because again, they've had the lines blurred or boundaries blurred here in very close connections with them. And emotional incest is basically when you like, it's like when you, it's kind of like when you treat, it's like if you were to treat your child like they're a spouse, like a single mother who like starts confiding in, or, you know, expecting, I mean, that would be a form of it, like expecting their son to be the man of the house. That's a form of emotional incest. Or expecting them to like pick up the slack in some way, shape, or form in that way. So yeah, I mean, this is why this person doesn't really value connection or the idea of marriage. Yeah, I feel like, and with this Five of Swords reverse, this is such a gruesome card. But I do feel like I keep focusing on that creepy person that's whatever hanging right there, and I think this person just feels like it's a death sentence. It's like, yeah, yeah. So that's like, in some aspects, this person really, Knight of Wands, Empress reverse. Why is Page of Pentacles, or why is Lovers here? This is like twin flame energy here. Why is Lovers? You know, there might be a particular connection here. It could be like a twin flame or a high level soulmate connection. It could be like one of the only connections where, but it's interesting because there could be emotional neglect in the connection, but like I also feel like there's something here where this person feels like this is a relationship where, and this is present day in adulthood, that this person feels like there's some type of connection here where it's like it's the most passionate they've felt about anybody, it's the most like love they've felt from anybody, and vice versa, kind of a thing. Yeah, this relationship has kind of maybe like reawakened whatever whatever emotions this person kind of shoved down and suppressed when they were like neglected and traumatized here. So there's something, it could be twin flame, which would make sense because those connections are brought in to like heal some of these, heal generational wounding and patterns. So Lovers, Four of Cups. Why is Lovers? Yeah, but it's interesting because there's like some type of Five of Pentacles. Stalemate or stagnancy here. Five of Pentacles. Hangman. What? Okay, that is so weird that I just heard that in my head. When the Three of Cups came out and I put it down, what I heard in my head was, and I'm not going to sing it, but I did hear it, the song playing in my head, Reunited, and it feels so good. What the fuck is that? There could be some unhealthy pattern, though, of like, you know, hot and cold. And when things feel good in this connection, they feel good, but then Five of Pentacles, there could be something where there's an element of it triggers similar wounding to the, like it could be similar to your parents' relationship or something in some way, shape, or form. And so it triggers these old wounds and brings them to the surface, and it's for the purpose of healing these wounds. So in that way, I do think this person has a deep desire for not only for connection, but also to heal these generational patterns within themselves and within a connection. And I think if they're able to do that, then yeah, this person desires a connection. But I think if it's just, I don't know, like a bullshit connection where somebody is just not treating this person well, or, you know, Five of Cups reversed, there's like a lack of healing, or a lack of Five of Cups reverse. What is this? But then it's interesting because I think that this relationship mimics some of the patterns from this person's childhood. Five of Cups reverse, because I think it seems like almost some extremes here where it's like, on one hand, this relationship is maybe a relationship where this is the most loved or cared about somebody has felt, but at the same time, Ten of Swords reverse, this feels like it's also brought out these emotions. Five of Cups reverse, Ten of Swords reverse, like deep-seated wounding and hurt. And I almost feel like this is a person who, they don't get this way about just anybody. Like I said, this is somebody who could, you know, your average Joe, this person can cut a bitch off. They don't give a fuck, to be honest with you. But when it comes to this like twin flame connection, that's different for this person, Ten of Swords reverse, because like I said, it mimics something related to childhood, so it kind of awakens something in this person that other people or other relationships that doesn't happen because maybe this person just attracts people who are just unhealed assholes that mimic these patterns but don't try to do anything to change them. But if it's like a twin flame connection, there could be some attempted healing here, or there could have been a lot of healing here. Yeah, Knight of Swords, a lot of truth brought to light, a lot of releasing and letting go of some of these patterns. Yeah, karmic patterns, Wheel of Fortune reverse, generational patterns and wounds. So that's why it's like, I think this person desires a connection, but only one where there's growth, only one where there's like looking at some of these things, and just not a situation where this person just feels stuck with somebody who's a they're basically another version of their father, but somebody who's stuck in that Wheel of Fortune reverse energy. Wheel of Fortune reverse? Why is Wheel of Fortune reverse? Huh. Yeah. Like, yeah, it's like, this is like twin flame connections versus like karmic connections. Like, this person has no problem just cutting a bitch off if they're karmic. No offense. And karmic is basically, it's could be somebody that you attract in that mimics similar patterns to childhood with no intention of like those changing or healing. Like, it's a connection or situation where it's not like a twin flame connection where you and this person might like help each other heal by mirroring the wounding. It's more so, karmic relationships are more so one-sided, where maybe a karmic relationship is brought in for somebody to, like one person to heal because maybe the other person is not capable of looking at themselves on a deeper level, even if they think they are, because a lot of karmics might think that, but really they don't heal a lot of time. Well, I can't say that for every karmic person, but that's been what I've seen over time, is like the universe and God just like uses karmic people, like people who refuse to change. They just like kind of use those people as like lessons for light workers and people that actually are capable or do want to change. So again, it's like one-sided versus, yeah. Okay. So yeah, I think this person, Six of Wands. Why's High Priestess Six of Wands? Yeah, I mean, I do think this person's like deepest desire is to find a way to like have a successful like marriage or commitment. This could be like something that this person just kind of keeps to themselves. High Priestess, Four of Wands. Ace of Pentacles reverse. Oh, that's weird though. Maybe somebody just has mixed feelings about this long-term connection. Ace of Pentacles reverse. And, this person, again, they don't want to get trapped with just anybody, Queen of Wands. So, I don't know why that song just kind of started playing in the back of my head. I think it's by Tink. It's called Count on You by Tink. She's one of my favorite rappers. She's from Chicago, but I'm just hearing like the lyrics of that song in the back of my head. Like, you jump, I jump, that's my loyalty. Like, I don't know. You can look that song up. I love her. But yeah, that's why somebody wants like a connection where somebody, you know, Three of Swords reverse, is wanting to work on themselves, heal, and somebody that this person can trust, Ace of Swords, yeah. Now that song is just randomly playing in my head. This happens a lot. Where it's just like, there's just nothing except for just music kind of happening in my head. It's kind of nice. And what does she say? If I pull the trigger, will you, yeah, something. Yeah. So check that out. Okay. So what about a lot of Scorpio energy showing up? Obviously, it's a Scorpio full moon. And I would shout out Scorpios, but I'm not a fan, so shout out to Scorpio females. Why is Hierophant? Why is it? Yeah, Strength reverse. Again, this person is terrified of like disloyalty. Yeah, Knight of Wands. That's like their deepest fear is like a lack of loyalty, or which is why that song by Tink came up, because it's like this person would need somebody that they really can rely on, somebody that's matches them on that level. But it's interesting because I feel like that's part of this person's wounding, is like, I think that's their deepest desire, but it's also, I think this person struggles with trusting that within themselves too, because they've been around untrustworthy, disloyal people. So, Strength reverse. Huh. Why is Strength reverse? Nine of Cups reverse. Oh, maybe this person sabotages and they have a hard time with, I don't want to say loyalty, but kind of like this person's so afraid that they're not going to get what they want. Strength reverse, that like they have a hard time seeing the point in, I'm not saying, I don't think this person's a cheater, but I think they're afraid to like, and it could be something where it's like be trapped in a situation where there's not absolute commitment. And so if there's not absolute commitment, like this person's like, it triggers them, you know, or they get fearful and it's like, okay, well, I'm sorry, Strength reverse, like I can't, you know, if you're not going to commit, then I can't give you my loyalty, because that's going to fuck my head up. Nine of Cups reverse, because what if I sit here and I give you my loyalty and then you fuck me over, bitch, and I don't get what the fuck I want? That's going to be a problem. That's how there's somebody here who, yeah. Could be something like that. Could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, masculine energy, potentially. Something like that. Let's see, Strength reverse. Yeah, and again, I don't know. This goes showing up as Emperor. So somebody has an issue trusting men or masculine energies. Emperor, Ace of Swords. It could go back to, yeah, Knight of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. Queen of Swords. Yeah, well, why is Strength reverse? Yeah, this, again, it's because of the dysfunction, the emotional dysfunction that this person grew up around, and it has to do with their mother. Queen of Pentacles, and why is Strength reversed? Why does it keep showing that? I just keep hearing that fucking song in my head. I think it just goes back to this person. There was nobody around this person that was loyal. So this person's very skittish in the sense that it's like, unless I know that I like absolutely 100% like know that I can trust you and know that you're loyal, there's something around that where it's just like, I can't trust it, or I can't I can't get trapped in this because, like, what if I get fucked over? You know what I mean? That's what this feels like. I can't just trust what you're telling me, King of Cups, or what you're expressing to me emotionally. It's kind of like, prove it. Yeah, Seven of Wands reverse. Okay. Okay. My Strength reverse. Yeah. And then, so because this person has this wound, this from their mother, I think, in relationships, it's like if somebody oversteps even the most minute boundary around loyalty, it's a wrap. It's a wrap for this person, meaning you talk to a bitch on the sidewalk and flirt with her, and it's a wrap for this person. They're not going to trust you ever. And I mean, why would they? Because look at the people they've been around. So this is somebody who it's like they've been like severely traumatized, and it's like you show this person a little bit of inconsistency or any amount of inconsistency, and they're going to run. And not only are they going to run, but they're also they're going to mirror you. It's like if you don't have boundaries and you don't show undying loyalty, then I'm not either. Because no, because I'm already avoidant, and I already don't trust people. And then if you're going to show me that you're not trustworthy, even in the smallest way, then how can I rely on that? How can I depend on that, you know? Yeah. That's Strength reverse. So, yeah. Why is Strength reverse? Why is Strength reverse? Yeah, it's like this person really needs to know that they are safe in a connection. This is somebody who really needs to know that they are secure, that they're safe, and that they're around somebody who can like establish that sense of security and safety. And if somebody, like I said, this kind of sounds like PTSD, where it's like, you know, you do anything that's out of alignment with what somebody here considers to be safe, then their brain's going to pick up on that. And it's like they're going to look at that inconsistency, and their brain is going to tell them, okay, you're not safe. And good luck once you do that to somebody who's been severely traumatized already. Good luck getting their trust back again, because again, their brain says pattern recognition. I've been seeing this since childhood, and inconsistency equals or a lack of safety. So I can never trust you again because I could never trust anybody around me. So if you're showing me that you're inconsistent in some way, shape, or form, it's just not smart to trust you, because everything in my life and everything that I've seen and experienced has told me that that means that you could switch up on me at any moment, essentially. And how can I trust that you won't now? So yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's like I said, maybe somebody does need to work on that death, but why is death? Strength reverse. Yeah, this is definitely, I mean, somebody who's been traumatized, and so it's like they need to be with a person who is very stable emotionally and otherwise, somebody that can show this person that they are committed and loyal and consistent and predictable and safe. And like I said, if this person has any inclination that that's not a thing, they're going to run and they're never going to look back. Or they're going to emotionally run and they're never going to trust you again. And it's always forever going to be, you can't be trusted. And they're always going to be questioning your motives. Because, I mean, why wouldn't they? I mean, look at the people they've been around. They would be stupid not to. And that's what trauma tells you. That's what a traumatized brain tells you. That's what PTSD tells you. Yep, Queen of Cups, Sun. Queen of Cups, Sun. Maybe somebody expressed this to someone. I think they made this very clear to someone potentially. Like, maybe, I don't know, in a relationship, they could have told somebody this. Like, Moon reverse, Sun, Queen of Cups. King of Swords reverse. Maybe somebody was like abusive towards this person. So, I mean, and they were very manipulative. They could have been, this is somebody who, Page of Wands, could have been messaging other people like it was no biggie. Page of Wands, yeah. And then they tried to backtrack on this or something. Yeah, this person could have been keeping their options open. I don't know when this was, whenever in this relationship at some point. I'm not saying right now. I'm saying, or it could be like in a general sense that this person has experienced this with people in relationships, but there's something like that where maybe somebody was keeping their options open or messaging other people. Well, good luck ever getting this person's trust back again, like ever. It's never going to happen unless you show consistency from that moment onward. But I'm guessing if this person was abusive, of course they're not going to show consistency. So but yeah, there could have been something like that where this person like was keeping their options open or like talking to random people, Page of Wands, Seven of Cups or something. Yeah, being very selfish. So there's somebody here again. That's where it goes back to this, like, I don't know if it's twin flame or some type of connection where patterns were showing up that were very similar to childhood. And it was very triggering for somebody here, Strength reverse. And yeah, that's why, you know, this person, they do want some type of solidified connection or like commitment or something that might provide more security or stability or safety for this person. Yeah, High Priestess reverse, something like that, where, yeah, it could be something like that where it's like this person could maybe, because of the trauma they've been through, they could have like some black and white thinking. High Priestess reverse, that's kind of random. I got that with that, but yeah, but it's like they can't have the gray area of you doing this weird shit like, you know, talking to random people where it could potentially be like, are you like flirting with other people? It's like this person's brain can't make sense of that. So it's like this is the type of person who it's like I don't like gray areas. If I want some type of solidified commitment here because otherwise it fucks with my head. And that's where again, if somebody told somebody they had trauma or PTSD, wait, what? Does that sound right? I'm so tired. PTSD? Post-traumatic stress disorder? Oof, my brain. Yeah, maybe like if somebody told somebody this, it's like that's why commitment is really important here for this person, or some type of solidified commitment, because then it just, that makes it clear for this person what is, you know, and what is not. And yeah, that seems pretty fucking obvious, even if you don't have trauma. Genius. And I'm not calling you guys geniuses. I'm calling whoever this other person is that maybe 10 of Pentacles I don't know if they solidified a commitment, but yeah, so maybe this is where this person has a lot of conflicting feelings and thoughts about their family of origin because on one hand, like because that's why they feel this way about relationships, where like on one hand they would really like a commitment or relationship, but on the other hand, it look at how it's fucked this person up, you know, in a lot of ways. I mean, this is a lot to deal with. Yeah, Nine of Wands, exactly. This person has been traumatized a lot. They've been fucked over a lot. Nine of Wands, Five of Swords. And so, because they've been through a lot of trauma, it's like they need that solidified commitment in order to maybe feel safe. Yeah. So, I mean, again, Wheel of Fortune reverse, Four of Cups. I don't know what that's. Yeah, this person, like, again, they've been neglected, they've been abandoned, and Wheel of Fortune reverse. And maybe this person just feels like they don't have much support at all. So, like, again, like they want relationships, but maybe they just feel like they end up getting disregarded or abandoned or it's triggering. It's very triggering for this person. Six of Pentacles reverse. Yeah. It's a lot of work, maybe. It feels like a lot of work because of what this person has been through. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's 4 a.m. What? Alright, let's see if there's anything else with this. So this is like, yeah, okay. Why is Hierophant? Anything else with the Hierophant? Yeah, I think somebody is just like, they need somebody who's like very stable. King of Pentacles, Seven of Cups reverse. Somebody who's like not fucking around, you know, somebody who's very clear with them, somebody who's not keeping their options open, somebody who's just, you know, King of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo could be. I mean, somebody could be manifesting somebody like this, potentially. So like I said, it's like somebody's terrified of a connection or commitment, but I don't think this person's given up on the idea of having that or being able to have that. Even though Five of Wands, it's, you know, it's conflicting. Why is Five of Wands Tower? Where's Five of Wands Tower? I don't know. I just think it's, yeah, this person's like conflicted. You know, they have like conflicting thoughts and feelings about this because of what they've been through, but at the same time, you know, this person also looks at the fact that, you know, how do you put it? This person likes the practical aspects of relationships. Like they like the idea of having support and like vice versa, you know, giving and providing, or like giving and receiving support, and, you know, having somebody who is consistent or loyal or strength. It's just this person, Emperor reverse moon, maybe has dealt with a lot of like karmic energies here, moon, Emperor reverse, or just witnessed a lot of karmic energies. And so, yeah, maybe that put a bad taste in this person's mouth, potentially. And I think this is somebody who they don't want to deal with, somebody who hasn't like done the actual inner healing work, which would entail looking at all of these kinds of things, which requires years and years of work, by the way. It's not something you do overnight or in a year. No. This is a lifetime of work. Trust me, I would know, unfortunately. Or fortunately, however you want to see that, Wheel of Fortune. So, yeah, I think that somebody just wants somebody that's worth investing into, Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Pentacles. Because I think this person's tired of wasting their energy and time just to like have to walk away from people. Yeah, and also this person's tired of wasting their time on like unstable people or situations, or even like people from who have like, I don't know, ties to like other people, kids with other people, families with other people. Like, somebody doesn't want to deal with that type of instability. That's instability according to this person, which, yeah, it's a broken family. I mean, you have kids with someone, then move on to someone else. Well, that's a broken family, and you're expecting me to be a part of that broken family and pick up the pieces. No, thank you. So, yeah, no, this person would never trust that. Ace of Swords reverse. They would never fuck with that. Not seriously. And this person would never want to deal with like Queen of Pentacles reverse, like a baby mama, Queen of Pentacles reverse, or narcissistic, you know. Nah. No. No. Queen of Pentacles reverse. There's Queen of Pentacles reverse, Ten of Pentacles reverse. Yeah. No. Again, I think this person views that kind of a dynamic or whatever as like, it's selfish and it's ignorant, I guess, or something. And again, it's because of like how this person grew up and like who they grew up around. So, I mean, it makes sense. Yeah, Star. It's like this person only wants to entertain healthy, if they were to, healthy give and take, you know, equal give and take. And equal would be that you don't have a shit ton more baggage, like a baby mama or dad, or if whatever, if I don't, because this is showing up as like a ten of Pentacles, Four of Wands reverse, like a, I don't know, like a broken situation here. So yeah. Yeah, this person, Ten of Cups, wants a stable, cohesive, healthy situation, I guess. Yeah, Queen of Swords reverse, Lovers reverse. Could be also this person doesn't, I don't know. Queen of Swords reverse. Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This person also doesn't want to deal with like manipulative, bitchy, like feminine energies. And that could be anybody, someone's mom, sister, baby mom, anybody, any bitch. No. I'm sorry. No. No thanks. Yeah, Seven of Wands. Somebody. Yeah, maybe somebody's had experiences dealing with this type of stuff. Crazy bitches in the background. Six of Cups. Four of Swords reverse. No. That's gonna be a no for me, dog. King of Wands. Ew, yeah. Yeah, unhealthy attachments is what that looks like. So yeah, it's like this person wants like a healthy connection that isn't riddled with a bunch of low vibrational energy or unhealed bullshit is what it is kind of looking like. All right. Seven of Swords reverse. Huh. So yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe somebody needs to work on like some of their maybe triggers or fears here, fears of abandonment, fears of rejection, just some of these deep-seated wounds we just talked about. Five of Pentacles that might come up. Five of Pentacles in this person. Yeah, Queen of Cups reverse, and might cause some emotional instability. Five of Pentacles, Queen of Cups reverse. Yeah, and maybe like obsessing or ruminating thoughts or something. This person could struggle with like OCD. Or I'm not diagnosing anybody, but I'm just saying Four of Swords reverse, like ruminating thoughts, a lot of anxiety potentially. And they may get triggered. This honestly could be CPTSD. It could be complex. It could be somebody with complex post-traumatic stress disorder. I mean, this is pretty deeply ingrained in the way that this person thinks, in the way that they feel. It's like not, yeah, that's what it's coming off as. Yeah. Because this person's just been in so much turmoil and instability, and complex post-traumatic stress develops when you have just been chronically exposed to trauma after trauma after trauma nonstop. And it can basically it can lead to something called emotional flashbacks, where if somebody like mistreats you, or it's not even that, actually, let me backtrack. It can like come out of nowhere and seemingly be triggered by nothing, but then sometimes it can be triggered by like patterns in relationships, or but a lot of times or sometimes it almost seems like it sometimes can come from nowhere. It's not the same as PTSD where you get like the visual memories of things. It's more so your emotions and your body remembers. And there could be something in the environment or in the relationship that triggers it. Like, you know, if trust is a big thing for this person, if there's anything that happens that's inconsistent, that doesn't go along the lines of trust, that might trigger like an emotional flashback for this person. Look into it. So, yeah, no wonder this person is so terrified of relationships, but at the same time, you know, 10 of Cups, it's like this person really, that's actually like their deepest desire. 10 of Cups. Yeah. And this person wishes it was easier. Fool reverse, 10 of Cups. You know, but I do think this is somebody, Temperance, who has been working on balancing out their emotions. Temperance, balancing these things out. Temperance, so that their discernment and their judgment and their perception and maybe the way they handle things, the decisions that they make. This is somebody who's trying to balance themselves out, value themselves, learn about equal give and take in relationships, or like what that looks like. Yeah. Yeah, this person could, I mean, that is a common thing, is like reactivity. Uh, with CPTSD, there can be, a lot of like irritability or reactivity, or this could even be fear, where it's like somebody becomes triggered and something like that. Queen of Swords reverse. Why is Queen of Swords reverse? This person could have been abused by their mother. Queen of Pentacles reverse, Queen of Swords reverse. 2. There could be something like that. Or like, man, what the fuck? So maybe this person had 2 narcissistic parents, which, yeah, that'll definitely cause CPTSD. So this is somebody who may have had both an abusive mother and father. Well, no wonder this person's so fucked up. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Why is Queen of Pentacles versus Queen of Swords? Yeah, I mean, they, again, and then there could have been like a narrative too. So, like, you've got 2 abusers here, 2 abusive people here who may have smeared each other's character, or, like the father here may have acted like they were the more reliable, dependable one, but, meanwhile, this asshole's abusive, and then the mother is too. So you've got 2 narcissistic people smearing the fuck out of each other. And then it also looks like there was like maybe addictions here too, or something along those lines. There was just a lot of instability. Yeah. Oh my gosh. 10 of Swords reverse. Like, yeah, this person was fucked up from this. 10 of Swords reverse. This really fucked this person up. Yeah, Justice reverse. My God. This person was really mistreated. And then maybe there was like a stepmom too. It's just like, my God, this just, yeah, that's what this kind of feels like. My God, this just keeps going on and on for this person. This is like never ending. This is like just one thing after the other. It's like, oh, like first I find out, like, I don't even know what order this person found this shit out, but like, maybe piece by piece, Yeah, I mean, all of these people are narcissistic. Empress reverse, Justice reverse, and then Empress reverse, Justice reverse. Yeah, and then there could have been like maybe a stepmom here that was very selfish and kind of all about themselves, emotionally negligent. And again, this was someone who may have acted like, oh, like they were laid back or something, or they may have even, I'm not saying this person didn't care at all, but I don't know. 2 of Cups. So, yeah. Maybe somebody has very strong boundaries here, or has set very strong boundaries here. And that's how it's going to remain, with I don't know, these parents of this person's, I guess, or like something like that. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, man, I could keep going with that, but yeah, no wonder this person is scared of commitment, because look at the example that they had was, but then I also think that's why that's this person's deepest desire, because they've never had that. and they want that, but maybe they don't know how to get that. Yeah, Ace of Wands. But again, maybe it's not even they don't know how to get it. It's just they don't know how to attract King of Pentacles, somebody who is not emotionally unstable, somebody who's actually stable. Yeah. And again, I think somebody was like very patient. They may have waited for some type of equal give and take or fairness or something like that, again, from all of these people. And that's a common feeling. If you've dealt with narcissistic people, that's very common to sort of feel this sense of like you're just kind of like waiting for something that's just never going to come. Or you just kind of feel like you're waiting on an emotional level. And that's because that's your inner child. That's the part of you that was not nurtured properly, that is kind of stuck emotionally. Which is really sad. Because that's the part of you that was, you know, not loved or nurtured properly, that is waiting for that. But I don't think that's gonna come from these people. Not from these people, is what I mean. And I think, you know, Justice reverse, yeah, this could be like betrayal trauma. Justice reverse, where, yeah, Ten of Swords reverse, Justice reverse. It's just so incredibly fucked up and unfair what this person had to go through and how they were treated. Yeah, and then there's something about, again, like a father, maybe. Why is this King of Cups, High Priestess? Maybe, again, it was like in this broken family situation. I don't know if this person, maybe somebody thought this person was the better parent, or they thought somebody here was the better parent or something. Yes, maybe somebody thought their mother was like narcissistic, and then they thought like their father was the better parent, but like really it turns out like both of these people suck. They're both shitty. Yeah, and I think that's like Five of Cups, a lot to handle. Five of Cups. Where's Five of Cups? Yeah. Seven of Cups, Queen of Wands. Yeah, this is somebody who feels played by this whole dynamic, because they just feel like they really tried, like they've tried so hard to be a healthier version of themselves, Queen of Wands, in order to get what they want. And they just feel like it's just one thing after the other. You know, they just keep getting fucked over. It just doesn't let up, you know? And it's not like a victim mindset that this person happens or has. What the fuck? Where it's more so like, devil, like, why can't I get this demon off my back? You know, what, no matter what I do. Devil, Queen of Wands. It's like I always still, this is somebody who feels like no matter what they do, they just want to get what they want, but no matter what they do, they just seem to always have this like demon on their back, or this following them, you know, this dynamic, this pattern. And I feel like this person kind of keeps having this mindset of, okay, like, you know, Nine of Pentacles, like I'm gonna keep going, I'm gonna move forward, I'm gonna look to the future. And I feel like that's kind of always been their mindset, but Three of Wands, I think this person is just kind of like, they just kind of feel like their childhood fucked them up, and they're just kind of like, okay, hopefully Six of Cups, Four of Swords reverse, Queen of Cups reverse, like this is not going to hold me back forever. You know, Nine of Wands, yeah, because this person has experienced a lot of trauma. Nine of Wands. And again, this is somebody who they just keep trying to heal and move forward. You know, this is not somebody who gives up, but Five of Pentacles. Star, Six of Swords. Anything else that? Yeah, I just feel like this person, like, they keep trying to move forward, but, like, it just sometimes feels like Hangman reverse, they can't get free of this on some level. Seven of Wands. They just maybe feel Seven of Wands like this is a huge barrier for them. It's caused a lot of chaos for this person and a lot of heartache in their life. So, yeah, and I think this person, Ten of Cups, they just want to be happy before their life is over. Oh my God, that's a little bit dramatic, but I think what it is like this person spent their whole lifetime trying to clean this up. And it's kind of like, all right, like, you know, looking at their watch, like, how much longer is my life going to be me spending it cleaning this shit up? Like, is there an end point? Am I ever going to have a happy connection, like, before I die, question mark? Or, you know, it's kind of like that energy. Yeah, Ace of Wands. Am I ever going to just, like, get what I want? Four of Wands reverse. So, yeah. All right, I'm going to move on to the Hermit. So this is Taurus energy with the Hierophant, and Hermit is Virgo energy. All right, why is Hermit here? Oh my God. What the heck, Liz? I'm so sorry. I didn't even see. Like, I didn't look at the chat. How are you? I missed you too. How's it going? I'm so glad you're here. I'm glad to see you. All right, so Hermit is here. Shout out to Liz, my moderator. Show empathy. Hey. King of Wands, Hermit. So this, wait, what is this last energy? It's like what needs to end, or what needs to be, like, I don't know, closed out. Maybe this person is, like, choosing to, you know, take care of themselves. Three of Pentacles, Two of Swords reverse, walk away from situations that are causing them, you know, harm. Five of Wands, Hermit, like, learning and finding the wisdom in situations, but also being okay with being by themselves, maybe, and recognizing, like, Hangman reverse, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're like stuck there forever. I also have to figure out, I think there's a lot of grief. I think there's a lot of grief, maybe in this though, you know, because again, this person just really wants happiness. I just have to figure out what this last card is I'm supposed to be. Hang on. What is the core death or ending that my soul is resisting? Hermit. A weird card for that. I don't really get how this hermit has anything to do with that, really. What core ending am I resisting? Maybe like closing out some type of cycle here with people or a person or persons, lol, that are like not gonna change, you know? Maybe that's like some of this. Why is the hermit here? Oh my god, what the fuck? Ten of Swords reversed at the bottom of the deck. So this is like, this could be a relationship with a particular person, or this could be about someone's father, but it could be like situations where oh my god. Like, what am I trying to say? What core endings am I resisting? Like, maybe karmic situations where people are not willing to look in them at themselves, where like you're learning the lessons, hermit, you're recognizing like where you need to improve, or you're learning the wisdom but other people are not. Wheel of Fortune. Emperor reverse, Sun reverse. I mean, if there's a masculine energy here, I don't know if it's somebody you're dealing with or were, but it's like this is somebody who's not wanting to maybe step into their own power. Or Sun reverse, it's like they're not maybe revealing to you who they are truly, or the truth of themselves. I don't know. Emperor reverse, Sun reverse. This is weird with the hermit, you guys. The core ending or death that my soul is resisting. It's like my brain can't process it because I'm so fucking tired. I mean, maybe it is fully incorporating the wisdom or something like that. I'm annoyed that the Hermit card came out for this because I don't really feel like... Alright. Why is Hermit here for this? I mean, this could be like learning the lessons though, or like, or maybe letting something go after learning the lessons. Somebody could be resisting fully letting something go after learning these lessons here in Knight of Pentacles. Could be, like I said, like incorporating the lessons, like learning to actually walk in what you know to be true. Or, yeah, Seven of Swords reverse. Okay, I guess so. Damn. Said that as soon as that flipped up. So, yeah, I mean, maybe somebody has a hard time really acknowledging what they know to be true and taking action in regards to that. So like that's what this person could be resisting, is like they have the wisdom and the knowledge, but now it's a matter of like, okay, what are you going to do with it? You know the truth. Are you going to ignore what you know to be true? Are you going to ignore what you learned? Or are you going to, it's about, walking the walk with Queen of Wands, and also learning to stand up for yourself. Two of Wands, but why is Two of Wands? Yeah, it's almost like it's one thing to like, it's like somebody's seeing things clearly here, and it's like one thing to recognize or see things clearly, but it's another thing to take a step in another direction as a result of that, Moon, because King of Pentacles, Moon, what's this Moon? King of Pentacles. Huh. Okay, I mean, there could be something here where there's like a masculine energy. What king is missing here? Okay, King of Pentacles, King of Swords, King of Wands. King of Cups would be missing. So it's kind of like maybe you also tried to instill wisdom in someone here. It could be like a twin flame, or you tried to like, somebody tried to instill wisdom in someone here. And it's like maybe this person wouldn't fully grow up. It could be, or they wouldn't like fully learn the lessons. And so it's like the universe, maybe it's something like, learning when to walk away. Three of Pentacles reverse, learning when, enough is enough, or it's like when you can't help a person, because this person's showing up as the Emperor in the reverse, and that would mean to me that this person has not internalized or done the emotional work or healing, So that's why Emperor reverse, they might not be able to rise up to meet someone here. And so that's why or like somebody could be resisting maybe fully letting something go or walking away from situations where people are not rising up to meet them. Yeah, Lovers reverse, so it could be twin flame energy, and it's like somebody could be having a hard time potentially letting this person go. Lovers reverse. Yeah, Lovers reverse. What? Maybe. Why is Empress reverse? What's that though? That's Empress in reverse. Maybe somebody's having a hard time letting something go because of some type of interference that happened here. Queen of Swords reverse, Empress reverse. Yeah, look at this. When I just asked for clarification with Empress reverse, Queen of Swords reverse, the King of Cups came up. And that was the only king that was missing. And I think the reason somebody's having a hard time letting go of this is there's someone who's getting in the way of this person being able to fully incorporate or learn these lessons from this connection. And I think that's where somebody feels conflicted. Queen of Swords reverse, Empress reverse. Because this is like a long-term connection or commitment. And I mean, why is Queen of Swords reverse, Empress reverse? What's this about? Yeah, because I think it's like somebody needs to let go of maybe a karmic feminine energy around them. Somebody you're dealing with. Queen of Swords reverse, Empress reverse. Yeah, and like embrace their future. But instead, this person is like making their future all about maybe like some type of karmic feminine. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Pisces energy here. Gemini energy. And so it's conflicting. Two of Pentacles for somebody. Eight of Wands reverse. Maybe you're no contact with this person. Maybe you're in love with this person. Ace of Cups. Maybe you feel some type of like loyalty to this person, strength, even though Four of Wands reverse, this person is not solidifying a connection or commitment with someone here. Four of Wands reverse, strength. And it's because of some type of third party that is getting in the way of, again, if it's a twin flame, of your twin flame, like this person fully awakening. Sun reverse, Three of Swords. Yeah, Three of Cups could be a Pisces, could be a Leo. Yeah, Leo, a lot of Leo energy here. Aries, Emperor reverse. So yeah, maybe somebody feels like they're divine masculine, or I don't even know if it's divine masculine at this point. Maybe somebody feels like the reason that this person they're dealing with won't grow up is because of some type of external or outside influence. And it's almost like you're trying to save this twin from the consequences of them, like their own actions, of them refusing to learn or be wise, or it's almost like you want to maybe protect this person from themselves, or in general. Tower, Scorpio energy, my God. Yeah. Because I think Tower, that Tower. What's that about? You know that you can't keep going forward with this person. A lot of Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here. You know you can't keep moving forward with this person. Knight of Wands, if they're gonna have like some type of third party influence around them. Knight of Wands. Huh. Okay. Yeah, that song just keeps playing in the back of my head, but I don't think you trust this person either, you know? Yeah, I mean, why is Fool reverse? I think this situation has caused a lot of pain for somebody. It's been very painful, Ton of Swords reverse, because there were a lot of things that somebody wanted with this person. This is somebody, it looks like this is someone who someone wanted, like long-term commitment, marriage, loyalty, a family maybe. Like there were a lot of things that somebody wanted with this person. And I think that's probably the most difficult part of this. Is well, there could be something about maybe like there's information that someone has gained over time that they didn't know previously that influenced their decisions about this connection or in regards to this connection. So it's just like that's where a lot of the pain is coming from too, is that had this person maybe had certain pieces of information maybe about their family of origin or like the dynamic they grew up in, they could have made maybe taken a leap of faith with this person a bit more or not allowed their own pain to hold them back. There could be something like that. But there's something where it's like this person just didn't know certain things or couldn't see clearly because, I mean, look at, yeah, I mean, this person grew up in a really fucked up, confusing dynamic. And so it's kind of sad. I mean, it really is sad because it's like mourning the loss of the reality that, you know, you don't know what you don't know at the time, and especially if that information is being kept from you or you know you're too close to really see what you're looking at yet. And maybe again this person's family of origin or their dynamic, the dynamic they grew up in, I think even subconsciously heavily influenced this person and they learned a lot. But I think that's why they're having a hard time releasing this, because there were maybe a lot of mistakes that were made. All right. What, well, why is the Fool reverse 10 of Swords? Yeah, I mean, so maybe this person is having a hard time with the thought of taking a leap of faith in a new direction towards new love. Ace of Cups, Seven of Cups. Yeah. Because that would require having faith or like some type of, some type of faith that this person could have better or better for themselves or. Guys, Fool reversed. Yeah, there could be like no contact in this situation. Maybe somebody feels like, they waited for somebody to like, gain some type of more stability or security in their own life. Yeah, King of Wands, yes. And like King of Wands, they were expecting this person to come through for them or something like that. King of Wands. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, King of Swords. I don't know. Okay, well, I mean, let's just see if there's anything else with this Hermit. Yeah, I mean, World, it is maybe about closing out a cycle. Four of Swords reverse, but Ten of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, this is like, this fucks someone up though, because again, this is a situation where somebody wanted more in this connection. Ten of Pentacles reverse, Four of Wands reverse. This is somebody who wanted more from this, wanted more of a solidified commitment. They wanted more from this connection. So, yeah, Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. Four of Wands reverse, Ten of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, so, but like Two of Swords, Page of Swords, it goes back to what I just said. Like, this person's discernment was kind of taken away. You know, and it's because there's somebody here who manipulated them. So this person's, it looks like, yeah, their discernment was kind of taken away because they couldn't really see what they were looking at. Or Two of Swords, Page of Swords. Yeah, maybe this person thought that they had some type of truth, or they were in search of some type of truth, but they didn't really fully have it, because again, there could be somebody here who was like emotionally manipulative. Yeah, and this is like a pattern that maybe plays out for this person. Moon. Or it's some type of karmic pattern. Moon. Yeah, Moon. Fool reverse, Four of Pentacles reverse. Huh. Yeah, it looks like somebody might need to like work on forgiving themselves here, and maybe like just forgiving, yeah, probably forgiving themselves, because it's like it's not their fault that they were manipulated and there were manipulative people around them that were kind of withholding the actual truth of what went down, you know? Page of Cups, Strength. Yeah, I mean, this is somebody who could have taken everything that someone said as like they took their word for these things, Justice reverse, but this person didn't realize at the time maybe that this person who was leading them down a certain path was karmic, Justice reverse, Page of Wands. So, and somebody didn't realize either that maybe this was like their destined path. Star, potentially. Damn. Maybe somebody was resisting for a long time letting go of, again, it could be like a father here, Emperor reverse, but now somebody sees very clearly. So yeah, and this is somebody who's standing up for themselves, Queen of Wands. So in some ways, this person is incorporating these lessons, you know, and in other ways, this person might be more stuck. So this person could maybe have an easier time like cutting off family members or cutting off certain people or going no contact or setting boundaries with certain people. But then it looks like in love, which makes sense, this person is maybe a little bit more stuck. And the reason that makes sense is because that's your future. Your family of origin, these patterns from your family of origin, that's your past. But when you're talking about this twin flame or this love connection, I mean, this is supposed to be this person's future. 3 Wands. So, I mean, you know, that's a little bit more difficult to... Why is Tower 3 about Cups? Tower 3 Cups. You know, I think this person, I think both, it's mutual probably, like you, well, for some people it might be mutual, but I think this person will... Tower, wait, where did that go? 3 of Cups, maybe somebody wants like a reconciliation, Ace of Wands, 3 of Cups. Yeah, I mean, 9 of Wands. So maybe there could have been an argument here or a fallout here between you and this person, but 3 of Cups, 9 of Wands. Yeah, I mean, so if there's a masculine energy in some people's cases, I mean, it is showing up that this person wants somebody, but they have their own fears and their own traumas that are kind of getting in the way here of you two coming together fully. Yeah, 10 of Cups, but 10 of Cups, 3 of Swords. Oh. Well, 10 of Swords reverse. Damn. Yeah, there's just been a lot of hurt here, and it could be like, yeah, between you and this person. But then this person also has their own trauma and baggage as well. So that is what someone is kind of resisting. It looks like this person's having an easier time maybe letting go of like family of origin related stuff, like maybe going no contact with people like that. But as far as like love goes, this person is having a hard time maybe incorporating those lessons there, especially if it's like a maybe some type of twin flame connection, like it's an unawakened twin flame or something, where it's like you, This person's not fully choosing to, look at things. This Hermit. Yeah, I mean, it could be like betrayal trauma. Definitely Five of Pentacles. You felt very betrayed by this person or mishandled, mistreated in certain ways. Justice reverse. You feel like it just is a very unjust, unfair situation, which might be why you have such a hard time letting it go. Because you like just can't get past Justice reverse. Maybe like what was done. Emperor reverse, Justice reverse. Huh. Anything else with the Hermit? Yeah, Three Wands. Because, I mean, maybe, like, you want a future with this person, or that applies for some people, and it's like you can't really imagine a future, Three Wands, Ace of Wands, without this person, and vice versa. Like, if you're a Cancer, maybe specifically, this person might feel this way. This could be, like, a long-term connection. Yeah, maybe you both share similar feelings to each other. If it is truly like a twin flame connection, I'm sort of feeling like there could be like mirroring, even like thoughts that you and this person are having, which is like you both don't want to let each other go because you both feel like you're going to be sorry if you do. Page of Cups, Six of Swords. Yeah, Three of Cups, which is, why you maybe keep coming back together with this person, or why you would. Three of Cups. Yeah, I mean, but again, it just kind of goes back to the fact that, like, this person, Sun reverse, they're not really, it looks like they're not really fully wanting to awaken with Sun reverse, Devil. Capricorn and Leo energy. So, and you're at a point where it's like you can't help this person anymore. Three of Pentacles reverse, like, you really maybe have neglected yourself a lot to do that. Tower. Why is Tower Six of what? Six of Wands. What? Why is Tower? Yeah, but like I said, Seven of Pentacles, it is some type of long-term connection here. There is like a telepathic connection. But Four of Swords reverse. Maybe somebody's worried about finances or something like that right now, which is why there's maybe been some type of separation or something from this person. Yeah, King of Wands. But, I mean, there could have also been like an argument or something. But again, Ten of Cups, it's showing up as like you and this person feel mutually the same way about each other, like that you're each other's Ten of Cups. Yeah, Judgment. Yeah, Nine of Cups. This is mutual. Both of you want each other. Nine of Cups, Judgment. But yeah, so I do think Judgment, this person might want another chance here. But Three of Swords, there could be third party interference, which has led to a lack of trust. Death reverse. So, and again, this person could be not, choosing not to transform or change or heal or something. And maybe that's something that someone has been waiting for, So I think, well, I think it's showing that the masculine energy here potentially, or somebody here is resisting the change that they need to make, which is like, I think like getting rid of this third party interference. There's like a karmic person that keeps interfering. It's showing up on the masculine energies end, but yeah. And then maybe, I don't know. Yeah, so it seems like this person's resisting that kind of change, so alright, anything else this moment, and then I'm gonna get off of here. So yeah, I mean, Five of Wands, King of Wands. This King of Wands, Five of Wands. Ah, ouch. Yeah, I mean, this is somebody who could like leave someone waiting, for long periods, and it's like this is a pattern that this person doesn't change, and that could be part of why you don't trust this person. Ace of Swords reverse too. Yep, Five of Swords. You could feel pretty betrayed. Three of Swords, Five of Swords. Five of Cups, yeah. Five of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. But yeah, it does look like this person needs to maybe work on their trauma, work on their finances. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it just keeps repeating itself. I just think somebody's like having a hard time getting past the hurt here. Yeah, there's too much like of a waiting energy here. Hangman reverse, Three of Wands, like somebody maybe was supposed to plan a future with someone or something like that, but um yeah, so this person could be resisting that. But yeah, Two of Wands could have been a decision that needed to be made. This person had to let go of, I don't know, some type of karmic person, yeah. Something like that. So all right. I think that's the reading. That was the reading for the full moon in Scorpio. And thank you everyone for, watching. I guess, what do they say? Like and comment and do all that kind of stuff if you want to. And what else? I guess I'll see you later. Happy Scorpio full moon. Peace.